This. There we go. Now my microphone sounds better. Send help. I'm tired and achy from working muscles I haven't worked in forever. Oh god, that's a mood. That's me whenever I do anything. Yeah. Anyway. We gotta be quick. Because we gotta get in VR before the hour's up and Deer decides they've had enough. Hey Jake, dude, I'll have some world save for later and I'm hungover as usual. Gotta eat real quick, then I can join. Hell yeah, today's number 7. I don't know if that's true.
Here we go for today's number. It's September 11, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
10 balls.
That's a lot of balls.
Each ball has a number.
That's a lot of numbers.
Numbers 1 through 10.
I like numbers.
Swirl the numbers.
You like to swirl.
Pick a number.
Four.
Today's number is
5. Fuck. Everyone hedge their bets with 7. I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to. I didn't believe in the 7. I'm glad I didn't. What I did believe in didn't work either, but that's okay. Let's check that weather.
Good morning.
Good morning, David.
It's September 11, 2021, and it's a Saturday. Here in LA.
I should take my medication.
Clear morning. A nice little breeze blowing this morning. 66 degrees Fahrenheit, around 19 Celsius.
Oh, that's pretty cold.
Here we go for weekend projects.
Hell yeah.
Once again.
Weekend VR projects.
Let's have a great time doing them.
You can't tell me what to do, David. Although I will take your advice and probably do what you ask.
This afternoon it'll be going up to 88 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, we're going to see some
around
serious
31
shit.
Celsius. And it looks like we're going to be enjoying wall-to-wall beautiful blue skies and golden sunshine.
That's what I want to hear, David.
All along the way. Everyone, have a great day.
I hope you do too, David. I genuinely hope that David Lynch has a good day. Like, genuinely. Okay. Let's try and switch over. So, I'm going to do something new this week. Month, whatever you want to call it. Week, months. I'm going to actually try and do a webcam with this. I tended to avoid doing webcam with VR because it's... I don't know. I always look like an idiot when I'm flailing around. And I was like, thinking back on like some of the VODs, I'm like, man, I kind of wish I could have displayed like what I looked like when this was happening because it looked pretty fucking ridiculous. So we're going to try and just move the webcam over here. Okay. Oh dear Lord. This is already turning out to be a big mistake. Yeah! Hey Jester of Sheep, thanks for 6 months. Why is it tilted? Is this how I find out my monitor has been slightly tilted this entire time? Like I am? Constantly slightly tilted? And I'll copy the web... Well, copy the webcam. I should turn that off too. See this? Whoa. Whoa. Wow. This is really professional. I'm really professional at the moment, guys. That's me. Professional stream, man. I'm a professional. I'm definitely... Hang on, we're gonna... You know what, fuck it, we're going... we're gonna go into overdrive right now. I'm gonna finesse this. Okay, that's correct. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just down here. Hey, chat. Okay. Let me put that in the correct spot. And also rename it. I know this is the most interesting thing ever, me doing things that I should have done off stream. 5. Oh, you lucky Stitch, he got it correct. Rename. Okay, let me wait, hang on, if I go back to this now. Oh no, that is correct. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yes. Start this. Launch it in VR Steam mode. Now, if I remember right, I just have to switch my microphone and OBS over now. Every month, I forget. I should really write down how to do this without a nightmare occurring. Like, I really, really should. That would be a smart thing to do. But every month, I just don't, because I'm an idiot. Let me... Okay. Did I switch the microphones over? Hello? Yes, I did. Sorry, I switched them over without realizing. Well, not realizing. I switched them over without remembering that I had switched them over. Hi, Mingram30. Thanks for the follow. As per usual, please tell me if the audio is terrible. Because I forget each month how to do this, it leads to me forgetting how to do this. Where the fuck is the login? Why is it down there? Where are my controllers? Where is my super suit? Oh yeah, they were in my thing. Webcam's over here now. Yeah, the game is a bit loud. I should be able to turn it down in a second. Aw, that's not good, Mingram. Hope everything's okay. Why is the game so loud? God damn it. This is a nightmare. Let's try and log in. There's my hands. Where'd the login go? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, let me just... Wait, I can just type on my keyboard. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, it doesn't. Alright, so if I... Oh god, where the fuck is my desk? Alright, there's the thing. Alright, so if I... That is the right password, right? Apparently it was the right password. Alright, now to turn the audio down. Where the fuck? Come back here. Turn the audio down and then while I'm waiting for that, hang on. Let me just put it so I can see stream. And then also, wait, I should have done chat first before I did stream. Wait, I hate this. Every time I do this, it changes fucking direction. Stop doing that. Password reveal stream. You wish. Alright, so I need to over here. Yep. And there's chat. Yeah, I can see. Whoa. Oh, that's right. Okay. Microphone. Audio. Let's turn everything down ever so slightly. Okay. We should be good. We should be good. We should be good. I think everything should be good. Oh god. Streamer mode. I don't remember this. High information in the. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't really care about this. For the time being. I may stream, but I am not a professional. Well, I like to think I'm professional. We all know I'm not. God damn it. The wrist strap is tangled on my wrist. There we go. Keyword should. Okay. Let me just stand up. Oh, that's right. I should probably remove the light from its fixture so I don't accidentally smash it. Hang on. Let me just do that real quick. There we go. Listen, I'm a very paranoid man, okay? Huh. Okay. I'm gonna, first of all, turn that down. Ow! Second of all, slam my wrists. Let's just raise that slightly, shall we? Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna move that slightly. Okay. Alright, now I should be able to. Alright. So. Deer and Viz should already be online. And I guess Deer is in. Deer has not started. What's Viz doing? Viz is in Ask Me mode and is Grover. That's terrifying. I'm sure this is going to be fine. They're both in Homeworld still? Well, if they're still in Homeworlds, then I'm just going to go to a fun world. Because I know Deer, as soon as Deer's ready, is just going to fuck off to wherever they want to start. So I may as well just go wherever I want for the time being while I wait for Deer. You know what? I'm sorry, what? Super VR ball? What? I'm gonna. Oh, I can actually select the servers now. That's a new thing, I think. I think I'll just go public for the time being. I'm only going to be here for like a minute or so. Oh, cool. Cool. That looked like a good error. That looked like a great error. I believe in you. Oh, God. I'm glad someone does. Because I don't. What's with that ticking? Is there a crocodile overboard? Oh my God, there's watermelons. Ah! I instantly scare the shit out of myself. They've both landed somewhere, by the way? Of course they have. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna save this world. Fuck it. Oh, this is the world jam that was going on. Of course. That makes sense. The world jam of the obstacle course one. Hover wave, time trial with a hoverboard. Yo, this looks awesome. I'm gonna save a whole heap of these real quick. I mean, I know Deer's got a whole heap of stuff lined up, but if the stuff that Deer has lined up is boring, or if half of it's just, here's a world that we're just gonna walk around in and do nothing with for an hour, I'm just gonna save some of these. So there's at least something to do other than just, we're just gonna walk around in a world and do nothing. Space runner, that sounds cool. I do like space. Oh god, I've forgotten about the fogging up of my VR. Why does it have to be like this? Why does the world have to be like this? Hey, Killer Chair! Howdy, everybody. Thanks for the raid. How you doing? Yeah. Sorry, just cleaning. The disgusting. Well, it's not disgusting. It's just fogged up. Doing good? How was Guild Wars 2? I saw you. I think it was Guild Wars 2 you were playing. I still have been meaning to try and not get back into it, but fuck around in it for a while. Oh, I've received a notification, have I? Is it Deer inviting me to a world? No, it's Viz inviting me to a world. Well, I'm 90% sure this is the world anyway. Haven't played in years? Yeah, neither. It's been a long time for me. Should probably change my avatar to something more appropriate. Wow, I am moving slightly and my head is like... Aww. Damn it. I hate that I opened my avatars are just gone. I should really check which avatars they are. I'll have to go back through my VODs to find it though. And then fuck that. Hey Shadow Mage Alpha, yeah! VRChat. Why do my arms feel so... Oh, yeah, just pee onto village. But mostly because I want a character creator to fit around with. Enjoying it, so that's the thing. That's fair. I realize my character that I have in Guild Wars from back in the day... Why am I jumping so high? What's with the fucking gravity here? My character from back in the day, if I could, like, get a slight character change in, like, character creation sort of thing, I could very easily just make him fucking Morinthal. Because he's basically the same, just, like, a little bit visually different, and was made in, like... When did I play Guild Wars? Well, I have an interesting relationship with Guild Wars 2, because I played Guild Wars 1, because I think my sister bought it for me. I was like, wow, this Guild Wars thing is pretty cool. Then Guild Wars 2 was coming out, so I actually pre-ordered it, but my computer couldn't handle it at launch, because I had a very bad computer back in the day. A very bad computer back in the day, so I couldn't actually run it. So I couldn't play it for a long time, and then, ooh. Oh no. Yep, there it is. And then by the time I had a good computer, it was like... There we go, now we're talking. Give me that shine. I got the shine. By the time I had a good computer, I completely forgotten about Guild Wars 2. So I got back into it at about 2015, 2016, when I had another friend who played it. And I was like, wow, this is really fun. And then I kind of stopped because no one in my life played it. And then I came back, I think, for the Hearts of Thorn expansion, because I was like, this is really interesting. I wonder what this is like. And it was really fun. And I spent a lot of time just exploring it. But then I was like, no one wants to play it, so I stopped.
Oh. Hello. You just burped on my finger.
Yeah. Isn't that what you wanted?
I have burp finger now.
Isn't that what you wanted? And you ready?
No. Oh, bye. Hi, Gam. Oh, hello. Hi. What are you doing?
Pushing you.
Oh, shit, Gam.
I'll get him. I didn't get him. Should we have a neighborhood watch Guild Wars 2 Guild? I mean, to be honest, I'm probably not going to...
How did they do that?
Even if I do play it, I'm not going to play much of it. Mostly sell gold for gems, eventually more bank space. I should buy you a character redesign contract thing. Yeah, I know they have a heap of them.
There was a flood over there, yeah.
I really should look into it. I mean, I got the Twitch Prime thing that's like 50% off 2 of the expansions. Even though I already own one of them. So it's like, oh, well, 15 USD for one expansion. That's not too bad. I may as well just fucking buy it. Because it might be fun to fuck around for a little bit. Because I know it's not going to be a long-term thing. Because, like, none of my friends will want to play it. Even though, mainly because it's like, MMOs already I'm exhausted with. And basically friends have already... basically, they've already all been harassed to play a single MMO. So, they'll be completely burnt out on MMOs. Thinking about the guild, most books Killer Chat, a bunch of people go, I remember this, or whatever, in the stream. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, feel free to. That might be a good idea. Oh, God, that was a visual splendor for the eyes.
I keep trying to get my full body working, and it just doesn't want to for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, listen, my full body doesn't work either. Which is to say, my body doesn't work.
Ah.
Hi.
It's because you're a ghost.
Hi, Neb. Hold on.
Oh,
Ooh.
there they go.
Hi, Neb.
Keep photo on.
Someone actually in the watch should do it, not some random guy who watches them. Oh, nice, Josh.
Many months.
That's a... Maybe I should try and organize something. I might download it and see if, like, I can start a guild or something. Because I think I had enough resources to start a guild last time. But I just didn't, because it was like, well, I have no one. I remember in Guild Wars 1 I did, but Guild Wars 1 was even worse than Guild Wars 2. I really like Guild Wars 1, especially kind of like the weird grittiness of it. It felt very... Hang on, let me get the camera up, because I realize I... There we go. Oh, Jesus. It felt very gritty, in a sense. I don't know how to explain it. It felt very... Battle for Helm's Deep. I think that was why I like Guild Wars 1. But Guild Wars 1 was also kind of bullshit, in a sense. Like, it was really hard to do anything by yourself, and you really needed other people. And also, I mean, I was an idiot child who didn't know anything, so I didn't know how to, you know, play. Guild Wars 1, everything is bad, everything? Yeah, it really is. I remember I think I started Guild Wars 1, and I was like, man, this is really fun. And then the time skip happened. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. I really should have been paying attention to the story. But I wasn't. The fancy creative stuff in Guild Wars 2? Yeah, I love... The one thing I really love about Guild Wars 2 is their events. Their festival events and shit. Ah! Okay, sorry. Like... The one event that a friend got me to back into it in like 2015, 2016, I forget what year it was their April Fool's event. which was the video game one where it's like jumping puzzles in a video game, and it's like I hear everyone talk about Final Fantasy 14 with jumping puzzles, and I'm like,
terrifying.
fucking Guild Wars 2 had that shit
The crap out of
down
it.
packed. Guild Wars 2 jump puzzles are legitimately challenging, but like really rewarding when you fucking get them right. Yeah, you just gotta double jump.
Do you have the jump on?
You just jump and then hold it down again. And then you hit the ceiling. Oh, I missed. Hold on. I remember the jump puzzles were actually like 90% of what I did in Guild Wars, because like one of my favorite things to do in an MMO is one of the most tedious things, which is world exploration.
You can hit respawn.
Doing all the quests and shit.
You know what? I have a better idea.
Whatever you do, don't double jump in the current direction, because you'll slam into the leaf above us, and you'll get stuck there.
What, like this?
Yes, exactly like that. There goes Viz.
I didn't go far enough. Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't need to play these games.
I like how we all literally did the opposite of what you said.
Yeah, well, that's on you, not me. I don't know what Deer is
Right.
doing. Every time I try and catch up to Deer, Deer just walks away and does their own thing by themselves, so I'm giving up trying to follow them.
Oh, it's the Bebop.
Who was an Undertale for a
Wait,
microsecond?
No, that's not the Bebop. That's a swordfisher.
No, that's the Bee-Bomber.
What's this ship called?
It's the Bee-Bomber.
Oh, Bebama.
Thanks for swordfish.
It's Cowboy Bee-Bomber.
Translate the rest. Cowboy Bebama.
Cowboy Bee-Bomber. That's what it is.
My turn. Oh, these are not right.
Chalice of Tears.
Man, I love that you're just kind of sitting in the cockpit
Yeah.
in the same way that, like, you would sit in a Halo 1 turret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or like, you know, the really cocky general. Oh no, actually, it's the way that like fucking commanders would fucking sit on top of tanks in like Star Wars
Tanks.
constantly for no reason other than to give someone an obvious shot.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
know,
say, it doesn't seem advantageous.
I know somewhere on the wings there's seats so other people can sit on it.
Wait, really? Oh yeah, there are.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Oh, this is very janky.
This is quite janky. This is also one of the most nonsense skins I have.
Yeah, I'd
Just
also.
I mean, but you have some pretty fucking weird skins.
I love that
Yeah,
it looks
I
like
thought
you're just
more
kind of dancing
many
this.
ones. The character doesn't
You're
have me
completely,
sitting in
you're
this, so I can't.
basically completely still, but I'm just jittering all over the place.
Oh, I'm jittering too.
Oh, gun button.
I see we've gone to
Gun
war.
button.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh look, that's a gun. Wait, I think
Yeah,
that's
the
like
gun.
an avatar, so I can't really hear it.
I think I did most of the jumping
Ah.
puzzles in the base game. Hang on, I'm going to try and turn my fan on.
Mm.
Let's see if this will work. If I can do this without making myself vomit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, you can control where it point.
Yeah. You can aim gun.
Aim gun button.
Okay.
Okay, I need to get off.
Yeah. This is my stop.
This is very fair.
I nearly wanted to vomit. So my description that I put in the fucking announcement tweet was correct. Don't touch my camera. I'll touch yours.
Oh, okay.
Wherever it...
No.
There it is. Get back here.
Ever out of reach.
Stop it. I'll chase that dragon. Now I'm tangling myself up in my own cord. God damn it, Viz!
My plan worked all along. It's like the cartoons where they make them chase around a light pole or something, and then they tangle themselves up or something.
Ah, yes.
But in VR.
The Daffy Duck.
I slammed my penis in the car door.
You slammed your penis in the car door.
Hi, Games Chat.
Hi, my chat. Wait, hang on. That's me. Hi, VRChat.
Hi, VRChat.
Hi, VRChat. Open wide. Here it comes. Oh.
Open. Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Here comes 2 of them.
Choo choo.
Brace yourself. You're gonna need a lot of things for this. You need to ease into it. You can't just start.
Oh, there's so many things I could say, but I don't want to.
Oh, I hate that. Sweet. I feel like I've mostly gotten over people shoving things in my face in VRChat for the most part.
It's one of those things you kind of just have to get over.
Like, yeah, unless you keep your safety settings on, which I think all of us ditched pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I'll put safety settings on if, like, I desperately need to. Like, if something calls for it, like, something happens. But,
yeah,
majority of the time, it's just like, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's like a whole ass other island over there you can go to.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I wondered if you could actually go to it. I'm gonna go to it.
Is this why this map is so fucking shit optimized?
Uh-oh, I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss! Can I grab onto the edge? That's a negative, Captain. We're all good. We're on our way. From misery to happiness today. I'm on my way. From misery to happiness today. That's this. I'm on my way from when I was whenever. Sorry, I've just got the Proclaimers stuck in my head now. We're nearly there. Yeah, I'll just put you in front of me for the timing. See, it's that little Ferris wheel. I think Viz was over here. Somewhere. Oh, there they are. There they go. Is this Sonic Colors? Yes, this is the ultimate Sonic Colors. The fuck is this? This feels... Wait, what the fuck? This feels like it's not meant to be. What is this?
Guys, and you guys can take a look.
What is this? It's like the same color as the sand. It's really fucking with me. Why would you make this? Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think we're meant to be here. Oh, yep. This reeks of not meant to be here.
LOD, out of bounds version of that one.
Oh. I think I'm gonna... Hang on. Do I have an avatar that will let me fly? That's a good question. I mean, it's also possible that Viz can just test this theory for me. See if we can... If I go out of bounds. There goes Viz. And down goes Viz. Oh, I think I can stay up. I insulted one of the games, I'm not sure which. Well, I try not to insult Sonic games. I just make it kind of clear that I don't like Sonic. I'm just not the biggest fan. Not me, it was directed at Stitch. Oh. Oh, that's right, because Sonic... Oh, I forgot, the Sonic Colors port was fucking abysmal, wasn't it? Are those croc crystals? Those look like croc crystals. Also, remember how I said, like... Oh, wait, I'm walking backwards now. About the whole... If some of the worlds are just deer wanting us to fuck around in a single file. forgot how itchy my nose gets in VR. These look like croc crystals from a distance, because they have like the purple and pink shine that tends to be on them. Cool, I'm falling through the world. This is marvelous. Oh, okay, so this isn't anything. This is nothing. Wait, there's a platform up here. Why is there a platform up here? This feels like its world is unfinished. Bazinga. Bazinga.
Congratulations, Reddit. We did it.
We did it, Reddit.
I don't think we're.
No, we're not supposed to be here. This area feels like it's unfinished, honestly.
No, it's clearly an LOD. Like, you look at this from the other level.
Yeah, yeah, that sort of thing.
There's also a giant hole in the mountain.
Into somewhere near here. That'd be nice.
You can just hit respawn if you want to.
Oh, right, there is a respawn button. I forgot that's how that works. Here we go.
Goodbye.
I'm magical.
Here we go respawning again.
Here I go respawning again.
Fucking neck broke.
Who broke their neck?
It's fucking, like, Vizzo teleported, like, his head just spun, like, 180 degrees from me.
Fuck, I missed it.
Like, contorted.
That's just normal Viz stuff, I think.
Yeah, Viz normally breaks their neck. It's fine. This this is just an LED background visual area. It's not meant to be.
It's weird that they gave it
Collision.
Collision, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they didn't know, or I mean, it might be why the world is a little bit laggy when you first load in, because like, I suspect a lot of things that shouldn't have collision in order to save resources probably do have collision, because they didn't know you can turn off collision to save a lot of, memory. Oh, now I really want to go on that volcano.
Memories?
Memories. Insert Kingdom Hearts joke that you want to do here. I can see deers drowning themselves.
Melody of memories.
Melody of memories. Gotta check for cancer.
Mm-hmm. That's just when you do this.
You just start fucking beating under the sea on your tits.
Just like you do every Sunday.
Every Sunday. I mean, I do.
On the way to church.
I'm not allowed there anymore.
Because you were being under the sea on your titties.
The local priest didn't take kindly to me playing the Lord's Prayer on my tits.
God. I just realized I don't think Deer's going to be able to get up here because I don't think they have the rocket jump.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. They tend to... I don't think they've realized that the rocket jump's a thing.
Oh, no, I told them, but...
But they didn't...
They just didn't want
to... Listen?
Yeah. Yeah.
I am shocked. You told Deer something and Deer just didn't listen to you? Wow. That I am... shocked and appalled. Oh, fuck. Let's not fall through the world. I think I found the edge of collision. So... Hang on. So the sides don't have collision. Something I've discovered. The sides don't have collision to objects. So you can just fall through the world, essentially, if you just, like, go up to the cliff and just walk through the side of it. So it's like, they knew about collision, but they didn't want to do it properly? I'm very confused. I'm confused to the point of asking why we're still here. Just to suffer? Is that why we're still here? Just to suffer?
Yeah. Where did Deer go?
That is a good question. I'm going to assume Deer fell through the world because I think Deer. I'm going to go back and try and tell Deer to let's go somewhere else. Oh, there. Oh, I was right. You did fall through the world.
Hi. I did.
Oh.
Go to putt-putt, but everybody's gone.
Well, everyone was kind of waiting over there because you kind of wanted to go over there. So we're like, okay, we'll just wait over here. And then you didn't get the rocket thing, so you couldn't come over and join us. So
Yeah.
we were just like, oh, okay. And then I'm just like, I guess I'll just respawn because Deer will probably be back there because I think they fell through the world.
I did.
If I had a nipple for every time I made that joke. If I had a nipple for every time I made that joke, I'd have the standard amount of 3.
Yeah.
What?
3, yeah.
3. 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't do 3. Wait, yes I can.
Technically.
3.
Yeah, there you go.
3.
Technically, this is also 3. This is also 3.
Yeah, but I can't do that.
3.
The Oculus only has 3 things to do, dear. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 7. Hi, Vox. Thanks for subbing for 25 months. We're doing boob jokes. I join in, but it usually ends up being a bust when I try it. Oh, hang on. That justifies me in doing this. Hang on. I'm going to walk towards my computer without seeing. I want to...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to... Oh, there's my desk. I found my desk. And then I'm going to...
Yeah.
And I'm just going to...
Yeah.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
I did it.
Thank you.
I
I'm
did
glad
it.
I'm your desk.
You are my desk, dear. I'm wanting to replace you with an IKEA one.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Oh, God. Yeah, only 999,999,914 subs until the goal. We're getting there.
Well, I was going to just point out very quickly, chat, if you notice right here in stream, there's a phone goal. There may be a goal that has to do with Max's birthday coming up.
I keep thinking about setting a proper sub goal for things. Because it would be nice to, you know, try and set a regular sub goal, but I don't know. I'm terrible at providing things for it. Viz is meditating. So, are we going to golf now?
Yeah.
We golf boys? We some kind of golf squad?
Golf boys.
You right, Jake?
My foot. I'm fine.
Ugh! Oh god, this is when I wish I had full body tracking, but also forget that being in VR is kind of physically intensive. Oh god, my body was not designed to bend down like that. I mean, it was, but I haven't done it in such a long time.
Alright.
I tried to do a Titan. Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry, we're trying to have fun. Hey, Killer Chef, thanks for subbing for 6 months. Gotta help that go along? Yeah. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. I mean, a more reasonable goal for me would be like, I don't know, 150 would be like a semi-reachable, within reason. Oh god, everything's lagging goal. Where's my camera? Why is my camera so far away? Oh, that's why my camera's so far away, because I fucking walked in front. People I follow on Twitch, VRChat, 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 and Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, honestly, those are the only games on Twitch.
We're just golf boys doing what golf boys do.
Ooh!
Ow.
So, reach over your shoulder to grab your putter at any time. Ball falls direction of your swing, not the putter angle. For best results, swing with big strokes and follow through. Fast travel using the mini-map, you may respawn your ball at any time.
Fuck yeah, we. Oh crap! I can't decide what music I want to listen to though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's either.
Time to actually do a golf.
I do like the Breath of the Wild soundtrack. I'm an absolute defender of the fucking Breath of the Wild soundtrack. It is amazing, and more people need to. That's mine. Don't touch my fucking putter.
Okay.
I don't want to listen to any of this.
Well, I don't want to listen to you.
Oh, that's an island.
Yo, they got fucking bacon. Wait, that's not bacon. That's ham. Why would you have ham and egg sandwich? And also, why would you call it a sandwich and not a muffin? That's not a sandwich. It's on a muffin. It's on an English muffin. That's not a sandwich. Why does the cheeseburger look like a brownie?
Then you would agree with me.
Why is it all written in Comic Sans like font? Why is Deer becoming Luigi?
Luigi, Mama
Luigi!
Mama Luigi.
Here, Dan, you can be Mario.
No one wants to be fucking Mario.
Pog.
Give me.
Actually, where
I wanna be fucking Waluigi.
Wow. Strictly speaking, wearing that.
Here.
Close.
It's gonna be too big.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Let go of it.
that's basically wearing the hat.
Okay, it's a little. Hold on.
That's basically how you wear hats in real life.
I don't know how to do it.
It'd be like there.
That's
Oh, there we go.
I wanna.
Oh,
Yep. There we go.
You know what? That works.
There we go.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Oh, there's blue ones over there.
Do they have Waluigi? I want to be Waluigi. Oh yes, they do have Waluigi. Fuck yes. I did it. I'm wearing the hat.
Blake.
Ooh.
This hat is way too small. Way too big.
Medium? I'm pretty
No, I
sure.
want.
Oh, okay. I know how this works. So I like. There we go.
Yeah,
It's me, Waluigi.
I just.
Oh wait, you can select your ball color.
I like that this sign perfectly looks
Doesn't
over
work
your
out.
head, so you guys just look like bodies talking about things that are on your heads that we can't see.
Honestly.
Okay.
I need a mirror. I can't see. Where's my camera?
I'm gonna move my camera up like this because we're gonna be golfing. This hat is. Oh god. No, that's not the hat. That's the hat. I need to change the hat.
Stupid.
Oh god, I don't know how to work in 3 dimensions. There we go.
It doesn't work.
It's.
There's a mirror over there showing it.
Oh, I have my camera. That's helping me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the mirror makes everything lag. Oh, I see my problem. My hat is like. Why am I cursed to be terrible at 3 dimensions?
That doesn't work.
Probably the fucking
on this model.
That works. It's me, Golf Yusuke. Turn the mirror off, it's lagging everything.
putter back out when you need the hat.
You look great, game.
Thank you.
Where am I? Fuck.
Oh,
Where
put
did we
trash in
put this
here?
putter? Maybe this is my putter.
You can just reach over your shoulder.
I was gonna make that joke already, but I was
Oh, like
you beat me to it.
What's Half-Life Alex? Yeah, we playing Half-Life Alex? Let's play Half-Life Alex.
Man, Half-Life Alex is just a good game.
It really is. Where is my thing? There's my thing. Where's my camera?
It's gonna be.
Where did my camera go?
It's up here.
There it is. Behind you.
Why is my camera all the way over there?
Okay, I need to be. Maybe I should be taller.
What are y'all doing over there?
Yeah, being taller helps.
Oh Jesus, that's my ceiling.
So you play golf?
That's better.
Yeah.
Don't mind me just hitting my ceiling. See, this is.
If you do this in real life,
Wait, hang on. Now, okay, now it's the Phantom Menace. Wait, hang on, ready? Wait, I can't equip it and do this because it'll look I was gonna like just let go of my controller, but it stops moving when you let go.
Oh, right.
If I go from the top.
I broke my wrist.
I slammed my penis in the car door.
The car in the bedroom.
Okay, are we golfing?
I guess we're ready?
I don't know where they're going.
General Golf Nobi.
That's nothing.
We golfing?
Wrong way.
Click on the map to teleport.
The one that we want is over here. We want the first hole.
Fuck!
Yes, here. So,
Yeah.
for here. Oh.
I don't. Oh god.
Didn't really need to teleport, I guess.
How do we start?
That's the only thing I don't understand is like where to get ball.
Oh, there we go. That's how we start. Spawn golf ball. Okay. And then we just. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Follow through, Gam.
Da 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 da. It's a putter. How can you follow through with a putt? It's not working. There's no collision on my ball.
Are you using your trigger?
When you're holding your thing, it goes.
You know, I thought I was, and then I remembered. Wait, hang on. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Dang, that's hat.
Now let me just.
Darn the hat.
Let me just.
Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Da 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 da.
The coolest.
Okay. No, I don't.
Yes.
No, what you? No, you just wait before you go to the next hole.
Yeah, no, you don't all go at the same time.
Yes.
No.
Damn, you've been playing too much golf with friends.
Oh, there it goes.
So, I was walking away like an idiot. Oh, me!
I mean, fine if you want me to just wait for everyone to take a stroke. If you want to do that.
Oh, I have to stand.
Every single way I've ever played mini golf and ever seen people play mini golf is to, you know, you play the hole and then you wait for everyone to go to the next hole. That's the gist. Can we? Yeah, I probably should.
Played it like in a row.
And we see Viz knocking their ball very close to the hole. And up next we have Deer. Deer is going for the putt.
Are we meant to keep track
As
of
we
our own
can see.
scores?
You know, it keeps track of it automatically. And here comes Deer
Oh, okay.
with the putt. And it seems Deer has
Deer fucked.
immensely fucked up with the power there. Too much power on the putt. That was a putt with a capital P. Oh, and Deer goes again, I see. Not going for the second stroke. What are you doing, Deer? You missed. That means it's not your turn anymore.
It respawned me because I was out of bounds, Gam.
And here comes that darn cat going, getting ready for the putt. Jake's hat is now teleporting next to them, as is Viz's. That darn cat lining up the shot.
Oh no! I touched
Orange
it.
ball, red ball, sorry.
Oh,
Oh, and unfortunately that does count as a putt.
Fantastic.
Unfortunately, that does count as a putt. This is why trigger discipline is a thing, folks. You must remain disciplined in all things in life. Here comes Jake Doodle. Forgetting to hit the trigger, like I did too. Oh, and a beautiful swing from Jake, hitting an invisible barrier that I guess meant that Jake hit the flag, but on my screen it looked like they hit nothing.
yeah.
Okay.
I
If everyone
should've
has-
needed that.
If everyone is stroked, I shall go through with my stroke now. Let me just...
Has our cat gone?
Yeah, they...
Yeah.
Remember?
Right there.
Okay. Oh, right, yep.
Okay, let's try not and hit my chair on this.
Time to hit a chair.
Okay, I didn't hit it that hard, but okay. I guess I hit it that hard. It's now all the way over here. Let's see. Let's zoom in on that ball. That's a ball.
Hey, well,
Can we get confirmation that that is a ball?
That is nice about VR. Mini putt, you can just click your shit.
That's the ball.
Yep. Was I next?
Independently verified, that is a ball. Next up is Viz.
Okay.
Was it Viz or was it? I don't remember. I wasn't keeping track. Here comes Viz with the putt. And Viz gets the putt in. And Viz, how do you feel about that? With sinking that par 2? Par 3 with a 2. You got a birdie there. How does that feel?
I'm gonna go to Disneyland.
Amazing. And here comes wait, isn't Fudge's turn?
No, it is you.
Yeah, it's Fudge. Oh, Fudge has hit the ball. Close to the hole, but not in the hole, unfortunately. Here comes Deer with their putt. Lining it up. Deer hits it hard and a little bit angled. In essentially the same position they were in just now. But one could argue a slightly more precarious position. Here comes Dat Duncat. Time for your putt. We line up the shot. A massive hit. Massive hit. Oh, and nearly slamming the shot, but unfortunately rolling back to a arguably more centered shot. A more centered shot lined up for the hole. Where's Jake?
I don't like that Jake's over here. Hold on. No. Hold on, come back.
Meditating.
No.
Here comes Jake. Jake is meditating before the final shot. Potentially final shot. My apologies, I should not be so presumptuous with Jake's ability to putt.
Oh, there we go.
If Jake's ability to putt is the same as Jake's ability to put on a hat, we may be in trouble here, folks. Let's see how backwards
Nobody has anything.
the ball will go.
It looks like a nice curtsy.
Here comes the shot. Jake lining it up. Getting ready to putt.
It's probably like,
It's just if you want to play Breath of the Wild.
Here it comes.
they change the music, you dumb
Don't forget to hold down the trigger, Jake. Ooh, Jake hits it a little bit too hard, hits the flag, and it bounces back and hits Jake in the foot. Here we go, lining up my shot again.
Oh no! Oh, they're having a heated gamer moment.
Oh, it appears Jake is now having a heated gamer moment on the course. Jake is apologetic. Jake, would you like to apologize to the audience for your outrageous display?
I'm so sorry to everybody who had to see that, and mostly I'm just really sorry for all my fans I disappointed with my absolutely atrocious behavior.
It's okay. I'm sure they'll forgive you in time. Or forget about it and then automatically forgive you. Okay, we're lining up my shot now. My ball is stuck here. We're going to try and... I'm gonna go for the sideways camera here. That's my hat. Line up the shot. And we have a straighter shot to goal, but also a more precarious situation, as if I go straight for that putt, there is a chance of me heading back to square one once again. Here comes, Viz has already sunk the shot, so that means it is Lord Fudge's turn once again. Fudge very close to the hole. Can Fudge sink it? Oh, just slightly missed, unfortunately. Teasing the hole like a teenager on prom night.
Oh my god.
Hi, dear. Thanks for the raid. Hi, everybody. I'm glad that's the first thing you heard when the raid came in.
I feel like crap, so I wanted to read you because I might as well.
I love that everything I said before I jumped into VR is coming true.
It's great.
Okay, next up is Deer.
Oh, is it? Fuck.
Here comes Deer with the
Alright,
ball
hold
hit.
on.
Deer is doing some sort of Tai Chi, I believe, in order to meditate and center themselves before the essential hit. Here we go. Deer is up. Cannot decide between the... Oh! Unfortunately, Deer has hit the ball. That does count as a putt.
Did you
Deer tapped it in the wrong direction, some would argue. Those some being golf experts, as we all know. Next up, of course, is Dat Darn Cat, who is, once again, as I may remind you, back down here at the center, in a perfect position to go for another center hole. Unfortunately, they hit it right over the hole, and their ball should respawn right now. Which, I mean, I guess gives you a free shot. Here we go. The ball gets hit. A sensitive shot, I believe, going for going for a more slow and steady, a risk-free approach.
You know what?
Here comes Jake.
We're not gonna get done at this rate.
No, you wanted this. I adapted, and I'm enjoying this now, so we're doing this. You can't change the rules halfway through. And Jake has sunk the ball by hitting it 4 times in a row. Deer has missed once again.
It was only 3.
Fudge is hitting the ball and went in, even though Jake's legs got in the way. Here I go with my ball.
My legs don't have any collision.
Okay, I didn't hit it like that, but whatever. I've got to remember that this game is weird when it comes to
I
physics.
can't wait to see what your score is gonna be.
I gotta get used to these physics, man.
What the shit?
I'm holding the putter backwards.
That's how you put assassin style.
Okay, I'm getting better with the physics. Here we go.
Wow.
And I believe I have come in last, probably. I have 8. Okay, 8 is not too bad.
You have not.
Oh, I mean, it is terrible.
You
It's
did
like
not win
a
last.
8. That's a bogey plus 5. Let's ignore that. Viz is the only person who's winning right now. On to hole 2, where the par is 3. Everyone is lined up, and I guess we're changing the rules, and everyone's just going free-for-all. Because I guess, fuck this, I guess. And, here, I'm going for the angled approach. We shall angle the shot. My ball is dirty green, I guess, because I think Fudge is going at the same time. We are lined up close to the hole now. I'm going in for the final shot. Here we go, chat. I'm just going to go for par. I'm not going to go for under par because I'm not doing any fancy tricks because I'm still getting used to the physics in this.
Nice.
Thank you, disembodied voice within the world, for congratulating me for hitting par on that. Let's move on to the next hole, I guess, since I guess we're just doing free-for-all, unless we're waiting for everyone to finish the hole, which is what I said to do from the beginning.
Nice.
Are we just going?
Yeah, we're just going now. We're just going because Deer decided fuck it and just decided to do what I said to do initially. Everyone is going free-for-all. Jake is, unfortunately, really struggling right now. Could we see another epic gamer moment? No, because Jake has slammed it in. Jake with a single bogey, which is not too bad considering everyone else's score.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's wait for Viz. Here comes Viz with their shot. I believe this is shot number 2 for Viz.
Yes,
Can
Viz.
Viz keep that lead, or will Viz fall behind like the rest of us? Oh, Viz has missed the second shot. Here comes Viz with the par. Can Viz get par?
Did you just aggressively slam your socks together, dear?
Yeah, I was clapping.
Oh! Unfortunately, Viz misses that shot, so now Viz goes for bogey plus bogey, not
Come on,
bogey.
dear.
Can Viz get the 4? Oh, it teases the hole. Unfortunately, no. Can Viz get this one in? Viz does, which leads Viz with a 6, which means Dat Darn Cat is now in the lead.
Damn, there goes my lead. Wow.
On to hole number 3, where the par is 4. Well, it's a marvelous course with a potential for a hole-in-one here. Let's watch everyone and see if they can get a hole-in-one. I shall leave you here, chat, and let's see if... Dear, what the fuck? Let's watch everyone and see if they can get that hole-in-one. Oh, Fudge goes for it and misses. Deer goes for it and fucks it up. Can anyone else get that hole-in-one shot? Does anyone want to go for that hole-in-one shot? Here comes Jake.
Come on.
I don't actually want to go for the hole-in-one shot. It scares me.
Jake misses and just goes past. So does Lord Fudge. Here comes Dat Darn Cat. Can Cat get that hole in one shot? No. A little bit too much pepper in that soup, as we say. Here comes Viz with the all-important hole in one shot that will launch Viz into first place once again. Oh, Viz is going for it, but just slightly missed. Here comes Viz once again, tapping it ever so slightly. Oh, a little bit too much pepper in that step. Here comes me with my terrible attempt. That's my hat.
5. Oh, that was my first one.
Let's see if I can get it. Oh, a little bit too much pepper in that step. I turned it in the wrong direction. Let's see if I can still at least get 2 under par. Where the fuck is my... Who has my putter? Oh, I have my putter.
Have you checked your butthole lately?
And it appears the ball has become magnetized to the corner for some reason, even though that is not how physics works. I have taken your hat, my apologies. I have taken my hat, my apologies. I did not hit it that hard, but okay. If the game decided that I hit it that hard, then the game decided that I hit it that hard, I believe. Can I at least get par?
That old proverb. That old Confucius proverb.
Oh yes, as Confucius once said, if the putt-putt decides you don't get par, then you do not get par. And now we witness the annual ritualistic bullying of the ferret in the wheelchair.
Hold on, I have a plan.
The 2-hole bully. Every 2 holes.
Someone hit me.
Every 2 holes.
Like this or like that.
This is exactly what they wanted to happen to Tanya Harding.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I'm saying this.
So, we finished...
Let's check the scores real quick. Cat is still in the lead. Viz following very close behind Jake. Not too far behind them. Me not behind them too far. Deer at the very end.
Yeah.
Here comes everyone. We got a windmill, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lovely windmill up and coming. Here comes the windmill shot.
Classic windmill.
My camera is in the way. I cannot see.
Is this yours?
I have slammed it through the windmill
Is this yours?
in a prime position to get a nice 2-shot here. I realize I didn't check what the par was on this, but it's okay. Oh, beautiful. The par in this one was a 3, meaning I have just slammed a birdie. Let's check everyone else's shots. Let me just turn around so I'm not fucking all over the place. Looks like Lord Fudge is having a little bit of trouble getting this ball in that hole. And slams it in. Slams it in to get themselves a bogey +1. And is now using the putt as a penis. Someone has left their putter on the course and hat. Wait, no, that's the flag. Here comes Viz with the shot. Can Viz get this shot in? Oh, misaligned with the angles. Oh, perfect angling, just slightly missed. Oh my god, Jake got the hole in one! And Deer abysmally fucked it up. And Viz tried to get in the hole, but unfortunately missed it once again, even though they were so close to it. Deer teasing that hole once again. Viz, can Viz get it in the hole, or will Viz fail? It appears Viz has gotten close to the hole, but not in yet. Once again, the physics have decided that Viz is not allowed. And once again, Viz has teased that hole. Looks like Viz's lead is slipping hit by hit.
To have a heated gamer moment.
Oh, we could have a repeat of what happened on pole 1, ladies and gents, with what happened with Jake. Here comes Cat. Can they get the ball in before Viz does?
I'm going.
It seems Viz is slipping bit by bit. Looks like Viz is going to be chasing last place with Deer at this point. Oh, that darn cat just missing the hole. Here comes Viz again. Can Viz sink this final shot, or will they go back through the windmill once again?
Dude, he does a thing in his bed.
Here comes that darn cat once again. And
I'm going. You tap it. Fuck you. Where are you? Fuck you.
How did your ball count?
I don't know how that happened, but and once again Viz missed the hole. It seems someone has made a satanic pact with the devil in order to prevent Viz from sinking this ball. But it looks like that contract has been broken as Viz has finally sunk the ball, sinking a lovely 12, which I believe is a bogey plus 8.
A lot.
Oh wow, that's. I mean, now you. Well,
It's not good.
you know, you got a fishing pole in one hand and a golf club in the other.
Oh boy. This. We have the next hole, hole number 5. Here we go. It looks like not everyone decided to wait, which was the rules.
Budge says fuck the rules.
No, I'm just here. I'm not swimming all the way up.
And here we go. I believe that's the hole down there. Let's see if I can sink it.
I got little ghosts too, but they're not this tiny.
Here it comes. Let's see where my ball lands.
Beep, beep, beep. Where did my dad
Let's see if my ball lands.
Oh my god.
It's over here. I believe there is more than meets the eye, it seems. I thought this course was a little bit less, but it turns out I needed more pepper in my step. Here comes that pepper. Here it comes.
This is just my one life now.
And I'm going to kill everyone.
Well, there we go.
I believe par is 4 in this, though, so I shall still be able to get par. Or possibly even a birdie if I can.
Holy shit! I didn't get a hole in one, but it did go in the hole.
I did fuck that up. Let's get the par.
I got a hole in one!
Congrats, high five.
Fucking pog.
I got par at least.
Oh, dude.
We have a hole in one and a birdie who, well, not a birdie actually. What's the one below birdie again? Eagle. Eagle, that's it. Eagle.
Worms.
Eagle.
Wow.
I don't think that's
And Fudge is celebrating by T-posing with dominance to assert over the entire golf course. Here comes some more balls. Let's see them coming. Let's get those balls coming, ladies and gents. Here comes that darn cat. Oh, Prime possibly going to get the hole in one here. Oh, just teased the hole and missed, unfortunately. Here comes Jake. Can Jake get a second hole in one? Yes, they can, except it wasn't a hole in one, was it?
No, I missed.
Exactly.
I missed that in the first,
Here comes Deer, still struggling to get over the first loop. It seems like the race for last place will not be between Deer and Viz. It seems it's probably already decided it's Deer. Here comes that darn cat with a follow-up. Unfortunately missing. Here comes the risk-free shot. Can they get it in? Oh, lots of pepper, but managed to get in still. Here comes Deer. Here comes Deer's ball. Can Deer get it in the hole with that shot? Oh, teasing the hole once again. Deer missed. Here comes the follow-up.
There's gonna be a lot of shots. This is gonna be like what happened to me.
And Viz has jinxed it, meaning that Deer will get the hole in now.
See, I was trying to help.
Sure you were. Moving on to the next hole, let's see who's in lead at the moment. Jake is in the lead, followed by Dead Darn Cat, followed by me, followed by Lord Fudge, who got that hole in one, chasing up behind pretty quickly. We have a pretty tight race here. It's anyone's game, as they say in the business. It is a par 4 here on hole 6. Dead Darn Cat's going for it. Let's check out the course before we go any further. We have an alternating tube in which everyone must hit their ball into. You can either go for a hole-in-one by getting extremely lucky, or you can spend forever trying to hit your ball up this hill into the hole. It seems if you don't get that hole-in-one, you're going to be absolutely fucked here, everybody. Here comes Dead Darn Cat's ball, missing just slightly. They're going to have to hit up that ramp, unfortunately. It's going to cause some frustration. Here comes everyone else's shot. Here goes Lord Fudge. Lord Fudge hits, and unfortunately, by the looks of it, just missed the actual initial hole to go into. Deer hitting it with way too much pepper, and has now hit their ball back at the start. Let's check up here. Lord Fudge hitting it through the whole thing. I shall now... Let's do my shot.
Beautiful weather here on hole 6 today.
I hit it with a bit too much pepper in that stepper. But it's okay, everybody. We're going through. Oh, and what is this? I'm sorry, what's this? Bullshit, that's what! That's right, everybody, bullshit. Bullshit is on the course right now.
Oh, yeah, before I forget.
And there we go. A lovely birdie indeed, which has pushed me further down, unfortunately, until we see everyone else's scores. Looks like Deer got par still. I got a birdie, 1 under par. Let's see how everyone else does. Viz is in the ramp of hell. Dat Darn Cat still in ramped hell, unfortunately. This is going to affect their score. Here comes Fudge. Fudge is in prime position to get this ball in, unless they hit with too much pepper, in which case they could fuck it up. Fudge hits it in, which means Fudge has gotten an 8, unfortunately slamming them down that entire leaderboard. Here comes Viz. Viz hit with a bit too much pepper going over the ramp. Here comes Jake. Jake hitting it into the ramp of hell. All 3 of our final players are in the ramp of hell right now. Viz has hit it over the ramp of hell once more. Here comes Dat Darn Cat. Hitting it with pepper, just enough pepper, because Dat Darn Cat has spent enough time in the ramp of hell to know just how much pepper to hit in that stepper. Jake hitting it over the ramp. Here comes Viz again with another attempt. Too little pepper. Jake, too much pepper. We got a lot of pepper flying all over the stage, ladies and gents. Oh, not enough pepper in Viz's step, unfortunately. Here comes Jake once again. A little bit too little. Viz going once again for the putt. Oh, too much pepper. Jake, just enough, but too much in a tiny quantity in order to knock them out.
Don't mind me.
Viz, once again, using a slightly bit too much pepper. Here comes Jake, using a perfect amount of pepper just to tease it over that ridge and get it into the hole. Here comes Viz, once again, trying to get in that pepper. Oh, just a tiny bit too much pepper. It teased that hole. It teased it real good. Here comes Viz. Oh, too much pepper. It seems Viz's frustration may be getting to the best of their abilities right now. Hey, Mjolvenheim, thanks for the subscription. Yeah, Viz is priming up for a better shot, it seems, but using too much pepper in order to do it, so they are just knocking themselves back in position. As a reminder, this ramp of hell is not fun to be in. Viz hitting their ball with an interesting theory here, trying to hit it in a corner in order to have more opportunities to hit the ball in without using too much pepper, but unfortunately that plan did not succeed. Here we go again. Oh, okay, we have a perfect position right now. Viz going with the pepper. And here comes the sink. Oh, a little bit too much pepper in that stepper.
Viz.
And the backstroke seals the deal. Let's see that scoreboard. And oof, that is a contentious scoreboard. Deer is unfortunately not in last place anymore. Let's go to the next hole, hole number 7. Oh dear lord, we have hole 7 and Lord Fudge is T-posing for dominance. Let's check out this hole, shall we, ladies and gents? We have stairs, ramped stairways, in which case it seems there is no actual danger here. You just need to hit your ball enough to get in the ramp, but not too much to knock yourself out, as your ball will automatically flow through and come back down. You just don't want to hit it too much to go back over the hole when you come back through. Here we go. Everyone's getting ready for their first shot. Make sure you don't overpower this. Deer hitting it just in the corner, unfortunately.
I'm extra staying so I can do this.
My ball has gone in. Let's get up to that hole and see how good my ball flows. It appears my ball is behind Deer, and it's going to be locked in the corner, unfortunately. Let's watch all these balls as they descend from the ramp. The first few balls should be coming through in the next one. Here comes Deer's ball, nice and in the corner, going back down the ramp. Not too much power, in a prime position. Here comes my ball right next to it, and Dat Darn Cat's. All 3 of us in essentially the same position. Deer takes that second shot, well, third shot technically, and unfortunately misses that ball. Oh, I teased that hole. Unfortunately, not going to get that twofer. We're going to have to go for the 3-shot hole right now.
Are you shitting me?
Unfortunately, I am terrible at golf. Here comes a shot. And I once again hit the hole and missed it at the same time. I'm now understanding why my wife left me. And we have finally sunk the ball. Let's see what score that gave me. Is it red? Is it black? It is unfortunately red. The par was 3. I've gone over by 3. But I'm still in second place. Let's see everyone else go through. And once again, it is Jake and Viz. Timing those shots up. Viz, a little bit too much pepper. Here comes Jake. Unfortunately, the problem seems to be they have too much salt in their shots.
Shit ass fuck.
Oh, Jake hitting the flag, unfortunately missing. Everyone's special shot ability is. Let's check in with everyone, see what their special shot is. So, Lord Fudge, what's your special ability when it comes to this golf?
Dabbing on them.
So your special ability is to dab on the balls.
You fucking, yeah.
So if you were in Mario Golf, your special shot would be a dab.
He's really good.
Yeah. You see, you get the ball, and you go.
I believe
That's fair.
And then now you're in circle one.
Oh dear, if you were in Mario Golf, what would your special shot ability be?
I would probably shit on the fairway, and then people would have to avoid it.
So if someone's ball lands in the shit, it would stop their ball like a sand pit would.
I was thinking more like a mine, so like once
Oh,
it
so it
hits
would
it just
explode.
goes, like, flying.
Oh, so it's a shit mine.
Explosive shit.
Okay, explosive diarrhea. That would be it. That's good. Let's get that next hole before we interview some more people. Let's new hole, hole 8, par 4. This is a lovely twisting, turning hole. We have 2 ramps. Too much pepper, you land on the left side over here, as we can see, and just the right amount of pepper, you are prime position to get this hole in one. As we can see, the entire region is curved, so if you use just the right amount of pepper, you can get an easy hole in one here. Too little pepper, and you will land in the dead zone. Still possible to get a birdie entirely from here, or an eagle even, because it's par 4, I believe. A very, very, very sort of generous par in this one. Let's see what I can do. I did put my ball down, right?
I don't see it.
I did. Using the pepper. Oh, unfortunately, I'm going to the dead zone. This pinball is not a wizard for me. But I can still get an eagle. A fairly decent eagle, considering how much pepper was in that stepper. Let's see if I can get that eagle, shall we?
No.
Oh, that was a lot of pepper. Too much pepper. Way too much pepper. I was overconfident on that, but I can still get a birdie, which is good. Under par is always good. Oh, here it comes, teasing the hole. Back and forth. Just like everyone secretly wants. And we have a lot of birdies on here. We have a single eagle from Viz. And Deer with a
Eagle.
score. Here comes Jake. Oh, Jake missing once again. While we wait for Jake, Viz, if you were in Mario Golf, what would your special shot ability be? And why?
I would lay on the course for one person's round and block. I would go like this.
And that would just simply block the ball?
Yeah.
An interesting theory, an interesting special ability. And it seems Lord Fudge is doing their special ability, although it looks like they're trying to do Deer's special ability, which is shit on the course. Jake is unfortunately looking very upset at the moment at their fairly respectable score. Jake, you're in first place and you got a fucking birdie. What the fuck are you upset about? Deer got a 6 on this. Deer got double your score on this somehow. Okay, let's move on to the next hole. Hole number 9. Let's move up here, shall we? We got ourselves a well. Well. What do we have here, folks? We have a well. We have 3 barrels full of nothing because we have to hit our balls through them. Hit them around the corner to a simple octagonal hole. Is it octagonal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Jack Black taught me well. This stop sign is an octagon. We see the barrel. Here comes Deer. Let's see everyone hit their balls through that barrel. Oh, that darn cat opting to go above the barrels instead. I like your style. Spawning my ball in. Here comes the shot. Lots of pepper in mine. Got me to the hole. We are on the green, as they say, even though in putt-putt it's all the green. Oh, a beautiful eagle from me, if I say so myself. That's okay. I can say that. I'm allowed to. We see everyone coming through. Deer somehow getting an 8 on this course. Dat Dun Cat coming through. And Lord Fudge at the same time. Fudge teasing that hole, unfortunately. Oh, a little bit rage coming through. Here comes Dat Dun Cat. Nice, cool, calm. Oh, not calm enough, unfortunately, and a putt has been thrown. Frozen in air, of course, as safety is first on this entire putt-putt course. Jake coming through. Let's see how long it will take for Jake. Lord Fudge getting that prime ball position. Speaking of prime, if you have
Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, and you can subscribe to
oh, Viz focusing on the ad pitch instead of focusing on the ball, which is going to lead to Viz's score slipping once more. Dat Dun Cat teasing that hole and getting it in with just enough pepper to seal that ball and tease the crowd. Here comes Jake. Oh, too much pepper and an incorrect angle. Viz slamming the ball back onto the green. Here comes Jake. Oh, opting instead to have small taps to get the ball close to the hole instead. Let's get nice and close up on this hole. Here comes Viz, here comes Jake. Jake, a little bit too much pepper, but still around the hole. Here comes Viz. Oh, opting for that small amount of pepper. Jake and Viz slamming that ball in. An amazing display in the end.
Damn, you took the lead.
And oh, have I taken the lead? Oh, I didn't even notice. Actually, oh, wait.
My special move on you.
Wait, Jake, it says your score's not here. What?
Yeah.
No, it does.
It's not got a score for me. Oh, yeah, it might just take a second or something. Okay.
Yeah, it's still there. It's there for me.
Moving on to the next hole. Let's find out where this hole is. So it looks like hole number 10, par 4. It's par 4 the course of F, as they say in the business. Anyway, we have a lovely zigzag straight ramp here. Too much pepper, you will go over the course and you will upset Grandma. Too little pepper and you will go back to the beginning. We go all the way around here. We have a lovely pathway ramp. Please do not hit the pedestrians. They don't like it. Down this ramp here, we have a secondary mousetrap ramp, as I like to call it. You will fall all the way down to a slightly slanted area to the hole, which I believe is curved all the way. So simply all you need to do is hit it to this ramp and you get that hole in one. It is very easy, folks. You need to hit it with the perfect amount of pep and you should be able to get that hole in one. Deer is not going to get that hole in one, but we'll be able to set it up for a lovely birdie.
Damn.
Yes?
Do you want to see my special move?
Don't you dare. I know what your character's special move is. Deer setting up that shot. Viz unfortunately hitting it back.
Love corners.
Not enough pepper in my stepper, unfortunately, which has led me to be embarrassing and lose my lead most likely. I would like to protest with whoever created physics. Oh, a perfect amount. I didn't upset Grandma. I actually hit the corner just in the right amount. Let's see if I can actually salvage this and get par. Oh, I nearly bounced it over the barrier. Lord Fudge did bounce it over the barrier, though, and unfortunately has gone into AWOL status. Lord Fudge, that's going to cost you, unfortunately. Your ball has gone into hell. You're going to have to go back up there, because I don't think that counts. Looks like Deer's gotten the ball in, and my ball is about to go in now, too. Let's see those scores. Where are they? Where are the scores? Why are they up there? And Viz is going through. following their ball all the way, even though they don't really need to. A beautiful 4 from me, a 6 from Deer, which, considering the par on this course, is actually really respectful. Deer taking the lovely strategy of taking it nice and easy in order to not make things... Why are you in a barrel?
Because I
She lost all of her clothes in
That's fair.
the bed, and so she's in a barrel.
Wait, hold on.
Lord Fudge getting that respectable number under 2 digits. That's all that really matters nowadays.
Hi.
Jesus, that was not a good one.
Dab Darn Cat, would you like to demonstrate to us what your special ability would be if you were in Mario Golf?
It's weird to have.
Yes, my special ability is avoiding Deer's special ability at all costs.
That is a good special ability. I do like when special abilities interact with each other and counteract them. It seems like Deer's is the diarrhea, and yours seems to be a slice of bread in order to prevent that diarrhea from happening in the first place. So let's check everyone's scores on this hole.
Somebody else might be in the lead now.
And it seems Jake has slammed through with that eagle, slamming back into first place by 1 point. It seems the race right now, folks, is between first and second place. Third place is not too far behind. They can still make it up. Anything can happen. Last place, also, anything could happen. Viz could have another epic gamer moment. Deer could completely whiff. We'll have to find out on the next hole. And the next hole is somewhere around here, I think. It's up here, actually. I don't know where to go. Little pooper scooper. This is an Indian restaurant, so much pepper. I know, right? But we love to have the pepper. We have a hole 11, par 4. We have a lovely ramp up here with a slight bump so you don't fall back down unless you don't have enough pepper in that stepper, as we say. Coming up to a larger ramp up here. Too much, you'll go over. Too little, you'll fall back down. With a lovely rounded bumped hole in order to simply get around the corner. So the goal of this one is, as we like to say, just enough pep in that step. Let's see how the contestants go with this.
It bounced off the fucking fence and came back.
Rip.
There we go. That's what I was trying to get.
I have used just enough pep to get it around that first step. Hole in one does not seem possible here in my opinion, but then again, I am not a professional golfer. Perfect amount of pepper in that step to get above, but is it enough to get it down as well? Yes, it is. We have just enough. Let's see if I can get a beautiful birdie here. Let's not be overconfident here. Let's nice and simple. Oh, didn't even need the hole. Did not even need the ridged hole. It seems we have a 5 with Lord Fudge, a 3 with me, a birdie, a bogey with Lord Fudge, a Deer who has come in with a birdie. Deer, it seems you are desperately chasing to not be last place with Viz. Congratulations on your recent birdie.
Thank you. I just took a shit on the course and it worked, and it was great.
Congratulations. The relief must have been amazing. It seems Viz also did amazing, though, however. Viz getting a 4, respectable 4. Jake coming in with an eagle, once again proving that Jake is the king of the course so far, even though they had an epic gamer moment earlier in the course. Dab Darn Cat seems to be struggling quite a bit, unfortunately, so we'll have to see what their score looks like. They may go from 3rd to 4th, depending on how bad this is. But then again, remember, the difference between 3rd and 4th is a unfortunate 9. Here comes Dab Darn Cat's ball, landing in the hole. Ah! And it is a nice par. Let's see what's happened at the next hole. Here we have spin the bottle. That is not a hole. Hole 12, par 3. Let's check it out. We have 3 ramps. Oh my god, we're playing Plinketto. Let's play Plinketto. What VHS tape are we going to get today? We have 3 holes. You want to land in that center hole to get that sweet, sweet hole in one. A lovely deep hole. So land it in there and you're going to get that hole in one. Miss it though, because it is a very small radius and you're going to slide past it, unfortunately, and you're going to land back in this corner. This is a hell corner because I believe this looks no, it's not slightly slanted, it's just hell. So we have the holes and we have giant ramps here, so actually you can have a respectable score here even if you don't hit that middle one. But the middle is where we're wanting to go, just like Jake did. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at golf once again. appears Jake's ball is stuck. If it's not moving... Did I just get a birdie? I just got a birdie! Anyway, Jake, it looks like your ball may be stationary. You might be able to hit it.
Well, sure, but now it's going to count as another hit.
Unfortunately, that is your only choice. If you can hit it, that is. If not, it may be...
Such as the game of golf.
Such as... Unfortunately.
Yo.
Unfortunately, Isaac Newton is a bitch. Just like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Done was at least let me go through the center.
It should have. It really should have. But you still have a lovely shot lined up here for a really nice par, I think you'll be on. Oh, a little bit too much of an angle, leading Jake to miss the hole. Looks like I may actually be slipping into first place here, depending on how many hits it takes Jake to get into this hole. Jake should be able to, theoretically, with just a little amount of pepper, be able to hit this hole and not go over.
Ooh.
Can Jake do it?
I could be in third.
Here it comes. Oh, right amount of pepper. Wrong angle. Here comes Jake once again to salvage it and get that final hit. A beautiful, beautiful sinking of that putt, which unfortunately leads Jake to get a bogey +1, I believe, or a +2. I forget how the
None of that's even my fault.
numbering works.
I should have got a hole in one.
This is contested. Unfortunately, we cannot get the creator of physics on the line. The scores are tightening, though. We are getting closer with every hole. Everyone is getting closer, because everyone's getting better and better at this game. Hole 13, par 4. Let's check it out, shall we? We have a very respectable, a back alley, which you want to avoid at all costs. Unfortunately, Deer did not heed the advice and did miss it. We have a very deceptive corner here. You do not want to go for this corner shot. You go for that corner shot, you're going to miss it. Too much pepper, you will go down that ramp of hell, and this is a hellish ramp, folks. Let me tell you, this looks like a 45-degree angle. You do not want to hit your ball up this. Everyone's taking their shot. Dat Darn Cat heeding the advice. A little bit of pep, but still just a little bit too much. Here comes Jake. Can Jake learn from everyone else's mistake and use just the right amount of pepper in this recipe? Here it comes.
Oh no, this looks horrible.
You want to go for the left one.
Ah.
Not too much pepper, though.
Just enough.
And you fell for the deceptive corner, unfortunately. Here comes my shot. Let's see how bad I can fuck this up.
Once again, damn, the physics have betrayed me.
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh my god, Jake's ball.
Unfortunately, I've gone down the ramp.
Once again.
Jake's ball, once again, refusing to believe in gravity. Unfortunately, in this earth, you have to obey the laws of gravity, or else you will go to physics jail.
The physics are betraying me in this game. It's not.
That was too much pepper. I'm going to go back down the hole, aren't I?
That's a lie.
Actually, you know what? This is salvageable. This is salvageable. I can save this ball. I have the skills. We can rebuild him.
Boy, this is a shot, technically.
Oh, I did not see the small ramp here. This might be too much pepper. Teasing it. Just the right amount of pepper. Let's get this hole in, shall we? Ball in, hole, not hole in. That's not how holes work. I'm still wondering why my ex-wife left me.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful par. Beautiful par indeed. Dat Darn Cat getting a 10, falling down to 4th place, which means Fudge is now in 3rd place. Viz is very closely behind them all. Looks like 3rd, 4th, and 5th place are very close right now, with 2 between all of them. This could go either way for all 3 of them. Except for Deer. Deer, who is 12 points behind right now, and it seems Jake is 53, solidifying my lead by 5 points. The point difference is still very close between all places. As we've said earlier, anything could happen in this course, and it sounds like something is happening. Deer, you may actually not be in last place after all. It sounds like Viz may get a +20 here.
I demand some mulligans on the ground of the physics betray me.
Unfortunately, we cannot give mulligans at this time. Viz getting a respectable shot up. Oh, missing! Unfortunately, going back down the ramp for hell. Here we go. Let's follow this coverage, shall we? Here goes the ball. Down the ramp it goes. hitting that corner. Let's see if Viz can get a respectable shot from here.
Nope, not possible. Oh, okay.
No problems, dear.
What the fuck?
Viz hitting that ball
Why?
in a nice area. Don't deny this. This is a beautiful shot, Viz. If I were you, I wouldn't go directly for the hole. Because remember, there is a slight slope here, so you don't want to have too much pepper in that stepper, if you know what I mean. And you had way too much pepper in that stepper, not heeding the advice at all. Here comes Viz. Lord Fudge bouncing up and down on the course. A nice shot. Perfect amount of pepper in that step for Viz. Can Viz sink the ball now?
You shit ass fuck.
The ball apparently learned how to use nitrous oxide and accelerated at the very last second there. Nice and slow, Viz. Nice and calm. Whoa, perfect shot. You got there in the end, which is all that really matters. Deer has forfeited by leaving.
I don't like that.
I don't know why Deer left the game. Deer could have just taken the headset off and moved to keyboard and mouse.
That was the thought that I had, but it was too late.
Well, Deer is forfeited now. So we move on to the next course, which is this way, I believe. Yep, it's this way. It's hole 14, par number 3. We have another loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop leading to the Lake of Destiny. We call it the Lake of Destiny because everyone's destined to fall into it eventually. Except for Lord Fudge, who has sailed down, is not going to get that hole-in-one, unfortunately, because as we see here, there is a triple funnel. You want to hit that center funnel to get that perfect lineup for that very small radius hole. A very large green over here. Can Lord Fudge sink it and get a birdie? Too much pepper, not a good angle. Let's go back and get my shot. Here comes Jake. And Jake just missed the river. I miss Deer every day too, Gordon. That is my hat. Oh. What? Why is it not letting me hit my ball?
That went. Very far.
And we have not hit the river. I don't believe anyone has hit the river yet. Can I get that center? Oh, unfortunately, just missing that center shot. Oh, Dat Darn Cat is coming to get the center shot. And perfect amount there for Dat Darn Cat getting that hole in one. Oh, no, possibly not because the fireworks didn't go off. It might actually be just a 2 or a 3. I can't see the scoreboard until I hit my ball in. Let's hit that ball in.
I'm dying.
A beautiful display. A birdie indeed.
Somehow I'm getting worse.
Dat Darn Cat with the par. Jake Doodle with an 8. How is that possible, Jake?
It went behind the starting point, and the block that the ball started on has collision, so it took me 3 hits to pass it.
That is not good indeed. Here comes Viz. Get your cameras ready, folks, because here comes Viz and their shot. If they ever are gonna shoot.
I'm gonna sue whoever made this course for making the physics betray me.
Hope you're okay, dear, if you're watching. Oh, Viz is going to get that center shot. Does that mean Viz is going to get the hole-in-one, even though it's probably not a hole-in-one?
It's 5 shots before that.
It's a 5, but you know what? You got the perfect shot still, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. We're on hole 15. We got a par 5 on this, which means it's a treacherous par. Treacherous course. We have a
Oh my god.
curved slope. Down here we have a Ferris wheel, which Fudge is lovingly demonstrating here by T-posing for dominance over. After the Ferris wheel, you go under the bridge that I can't climb over. A secondary Ferris wheel, which... oh, this is going to be painful. Down here, all the way over to the dual Ferris wheel, which is very precarious. You want to hit it right in between that small window when both holes open. If not, you're going to have to go all the way around, ladies and gents, all the way around to this place here, and go all the way around to this hole. Either way, it is a large radius on that hole, so should be a fairly easy hole that mainly depends on time and effort and balance.
We probably can't hear you. You'll have to change your
VR, you have to change VRChat, Mike. That is my hat. Here it comes.
I'm having a bad time on this course. I've already hit it 3
I think
times.
I lost my hat like many holes back.
I've hit it just bouncing back, unfortunately. It turns out the bounce back is very high on this one. There we go. That's a better shot here. We're going through the Ferris wheel. Here we'll follow my ball as we go through just to demonstrate what it is like going through here. Here we go, the ball's going under. Going into the second Ferris wheel. Thankfully, do not have to hit it again. That would have been very disastrous if I'd had to do that. Here we go around the Ferris wheel once again. And as we see Datgun Cat's ball coming in, we go through here, we fall down, and it's going to land not in the prime position, unfortunately. I'm probably going to have to either set this up. I'm going to have to... Oh, this is...
Got like 5 hits.
That darn cat is in a more prime position than I am. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going for that center shot, damn it. That's not how you do that. Unfortunately, I fucked it up, meaning I'm going to have to go through here. But that darn cat also messed up, but he's getting a second chance. Thankfully, very lucky here. If that darn cat doesn't get this, I'm going to be very shocked. And that darn cat got through and got that ball, but a little bit too much pepper and has come flying backwards. Did not get that easy sink, unfortunately. Here comes through with mine. Going around the bend. Have you ever felt like this? Because we're going around the twist. Oh, that darn cat, once again, a little bit too little pepper. Having a little bit too much overconfidence earlier, now is underconfident. Oh, I missed how thin this hole really is. I'm not hitting it that hard, but the game thinks I am, and unfortunately that's just how physics is in this son of a bitch of a world.
I requested that the game make you whiff one really bad, and I think I just got my wish.
That's okay. We all whiff hard in the end, but unfortunately I only whiffed it a tiny bit in amount, according to you.
Yeah.
Here
I whiffed it pretty bad, but I needed you to whiff too.
Here comes Viz with their shot. And it sounds like Viz is not doing too well.
Great video game.
Apparently Viz hit it out of bounds. Here comes Viz's shot once again. Going around the bend. A beautiful shot. Can it actually get in the hole, or is it too much pepper? A little bit too much, but it's just still enough to get in the hole with one shot. Here comes Deer. I think. I don't know what Deer's doing. Does anyone know what Deer's doing?
No.
Actually, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to turn my fan up. So
if you bring your attention to the scoreboard, you'll see what Deer's doing.
Okay, sorry. I just turned my fan upwards so I could actually see it.
If you bring your attention to the scoreboard, you'll see what Deer's doing.
Oh, I see what Deer is doing. You can all see what Deer is doing. Deer is solidifying last place here, so Viz does not get the feeling of last place. Here comes Deer on this hole. Let's see how it goes. Deer hitting into the Ferris wheel, going through to the second Ferris wheel, not bouncing back through either of them. Can Deer actually get through this? Deer has been resurrected. Gift them more subs to keep them alive. Deer is not streaming at the moment, but you can still gift subs to Deerbits on Twitch, even though they are not live right now. Get those fantastic emotes.
Go fuck yourself.
Deer, I believe you have more things to focus on right now, like your atrocious golf score.
On Twitch.tv/Deerbits.
Here comes Deer with a not prime setup for the center shot. Deer will have to go through the Ferris wheel unless they want to set up for that center shot. But unfortunately, Deer is not the kind of person to do small, subtle, slow setups. Deer is very much a power hitter. And that sounds like my emails are going off because I forgot to close my email client before I started streaming. Because I'm an idiot.
Can't say cheese.
Swiss.
Alright. It's a lovely day out here. Beautiful weather, cross breeze.
Deer has hit it into the Ferris wheel, going around the Ferris wheel, it seems. Now I'm only just realizing that Deer didn't even color their ball, which is weird, because Deer usually colors their ball. Here comes Deer with that hit. Can Deer hit with too much pepper and go back into the Ferris wheel section? Nope, Deer's opted for a small amount of pepper to not even get around the bend, which is a smart strategy in order to avoid having to do the entire thing all over again. Can Deer follow through with this subtle shot? Deer hitting it with a lot of pepper there and going right back into the center. Is it enough to go back into the Ferris wheels themselves?
Oh my god.
And here comes Lord Fudge with the doot. E1M Doot. Deer is just safely in the center. You should be able to hit it into the hole from here without having to hit the Ferris wheels. You are very lucky, Deer. That is millimeters away from the Ferris wheels.
Yeah, it's even bugging out on me.
Well, your putt's too high.
No, I'm using mouse and keyboard, so it's a bitch.
Oh,
Somehow, the physics gods decided...
Use mouse and keyboard. I wonder if this way you can use mouse and keyboard but still use the hands.
Here's our light entertainment.
That's Fudge's special move.
This appears to be Lord Fudge's special golf move coming into play right now. Swiggity switty, he's on the way to get that booty. Let's see if Deer can actually land the ball in the hole, and it appears that Deer has landed indeed in the hole. Let's see what score Deer gets. A 10! Considering the previous track record on this hole for Deer, that is a respectable hole. Let's check, we only have a few holes left. Hole 16! Par number 6, we are heading up to the difficult part of this course, ladies and gents. We have an incredibly steep slope here. Looks like 45 degrees angles, possibly 50 even. We have a very, very tiny ledge here. Small corners help guide you in, but at the end, it is tiny. And also, I believe this area seems sloped itself. So you're going to have to hit upwards from here by the looks of it. And in this, we have 2 small bridges all the way down to this area of the course where we have a circular hell area where we're going to have to hit the ball straight in, knock it around. Looks like a hole-in-one is not going to be possible here, folks, unfortunately. Dat darn cat hanging it straight into the river. Let's see them balls. Dat darn cat hanging it up, but will it come back down? Lord Fudge not wanting to play with the laws of physics here.
Where did that even... Where's paper?
Oh, that was nowhere near enough pepper in my step, unfortunately. Here we go again. That was way too much pepper in my step, but did it land in the thing? No, it didn't. We're going to have to go back to the beginning here. This could be where everything changes and everyone loses their score. Can you... Okay, stop that, Jake. I'm going to kill you.
That's my special move. I froze your ball. Now it has no traction.
More like lags my game. There we go.
That's what I mean. Freeze your ball.
We're up here now.
Same thing.
And looks like I should, theoretically, fuck this up easily. Oh, I'm not good at golf.
You're winning. What do you mean?
Yeah, I can win and not be good. It's not a reflection of my ability to play golf. It's a reflection of all of your abilities to play golf. And we're going through the ramp here. Let's follow my ball across, shall we? We're going across, down the ramp. Beautiful ramp here. Can I at least get par? I've already forgotten how many times I've hit the ball. I think I've hit it 4 times? So we could possibly still get par here. Let's change that camera over there as we go through to the setup putt, as I like to call it. That was way too much pepper in that stepper. But, could possibly still salvage it from here. Let's see if I can. Oh, I'm inside the green now, but it is very dangerous positioning. Very dangerous indeed.
You got plenty of time. Viz is still up there.
Oh, time's no longer a factor, don't worry. I always know I have time. Okay, let's... Whoop. Beautiful. You take that breath, you get in nice and soft. I forgot that when you hit it into a hazard, you earn extra balls. So Jake could very easily come back right now, except for the fact that we are tied and Jake's score has not gone in. So for all I know, Jake may actually have whiffed it the same as me. Or done it perfectly. Oh, just whiffed that hole! But still landing it in with an 8. Jake is closing that lead. What were you saying, dear?
Went from a 10 lead to an 8 now.
What?
12.
Come on, Viz.
Perfect 12.
Yeah,
No, they're not, dear. You got a 10 and 11.
they're all close for me.
I'm just saying, like, these are all perfect little 12s.
But they're not. Because you missed it. You got 10 in the last one and 11 in this one. Here comes Viz with that. Looks like everyone hit the ball into the water at some stage.
Right at the hole.
We have 2 holes left.
Yay.
Viz hitting it, getting a 9, the second best on this course. Let's have a look at this. We have hole 17, par 5. We have some beautiful swans out there on the lake today. If we have a left path and a right path. Right path is more precarious, but also gets you closer to that sweet, sweet hole. Left path has some ramps. Too hard, you go over and hurt Grandma. Too low, you come back down and insult Grandma, which is Darn Cat gonna do. Oh, looks like Dat Duncut is actually impressing Grandma here. Actually, considering Dat Duncut didn't go over the ramp, Grandma is just going to say, your cousin did it better. Here comes that shot. Following through, Dat Duncut getting a very respectable, safe shot. Deer going for it and landing the ball across the hole. Deer is... I don't know why I'm excited. Deer cannot win. It is impossible. Oh, fuck. I feel like I should go for it. We have a... Man down! I theoretically could actually get it here. Actually, this could be fairly easy if you just follow the... Or not. Let's see if I will insult Grandma today. And Grandma is incredibly insulted! Oh my god, Grandma is crying! What have I done? Jake coming through with that shot, taking it nice and slow.
Does make this much easier. It gives you a fucking arrow.
There we go.
Nice.
Beautiful in there. Deer has jumped off seeing the swans, going to get lunch by the looks of it. Deer desperately wants some food. Fudge is not a swan, but does look a little bit like it. Here comes Jake with that follow through. Can Jake get the lead?
Oh no, how do we get out?
Jake testing that wind speed. Here we go. Unfortunately, completely whiffing that ball.
I'm so bad at these last ones.
I'm not gonna try that.
Here comes Jake.
There we go.
Nice, a beautiful
Birdie.
shot inside there. You got a birdie, one below, you're still catching up. I could completely whiff the last hole and you could win. Here comes Viz with a lovely shot lineup. Taking it nice and carefully. I respect this immensely. Not too much pepper, way too much pepper.
I guess I hit it that hard. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't want to hit this one too hard. Everyone's moving on, even though we're still not done with this hole yet.
It's fine, I get it. No!
And unfortunately, Viz has gone overboard. Here comes Viz with the final shot. Too much again, going overboard. Viz may get a 12 here and be forced to retire. Oh, a beautiful shot, just landing in. Still safe here.
Okay.
Nice small shots, I respect it, Viz. And there's the too much pepper once again.
Yeah.
Back in a previous situation. And, okay, people are already doing the next hole, even though we...
It's fine.
They all
I
got
respect
four.
it.
Here comes Viz. Yeah, you're meant to wait for everyone. We all wait until we all finish the hole, then we go to the next hole. That's how it's been for the past 17 holes.
Listen, if we all waited until we all finished the hole...
I need to get up for work in 6 hours.
Well, help Viz! Someone help Viz, please get your ball in. Oh wait, you got a 12, we have to move on now.
I'm done. No, I'm done. It's 12. Yeah,
We got a 12, we're moving on. I'm trying to find where I am in my room. Here we go, Viz, this is a lovely little game here. We have a birdie, a par, and a hole-in-one. I don't know how this is judged.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see how this is. This is not actually based on hole strength. It is based on where you land. An interesting little feature
I can't see.
and gimmick of this hole. I would respect if you did not hold your club above my head. Apparently I hit the ball. Even though it doesn't count, even though they don't count for strokes in this, I guess. Oh, you know, that's not too bad. Par is not too bad for this. A respectable 3 on this one. It appears, unless, I believe, unless Jake can get a hole. No, there is no physical way that Jake can win.
Yeah.
Viz getting the par 2 by the looks of it. The only person left to hit the ball is Jake. Here comes Jake with the final putt of the entire tournament. Viz walking on the course in front of Jake. Jake kissing the sky. Tasty. I know. Oxygen. Delicious. Losing their hat. Disobeying the laws of gravity once again. As the crowd...
doesn't have fucking any say
as the crowd goes quiet and tells Jake to hurry the fuck up.
Anytime.
And looks like Jake is getting that par. Let's check everyone's scores. We have a 76 and 83 for Jake, a 93 for Lord Fudge, Dad Cat on 98, Viz on 114, Deer on 198. Looks like all of us are fairly decent on the scoreboards. I am a putt-putt enthusiast, as is... looks like Jake is a putt-putt amateur. Lord Fudge is also a putt-putt amateur, as is Dad Cat. In 114, that means Viz is a putt-putt rookie, and Deer should not be on the course. Ah, here is my... Ah, yes. My trophy, of course. Wait, which is my trophy? Fred. Ah, that's me. Thank you. Here's the award ceremony. Oh, wait, hang on. There is actually an award. Hang on. Holy fuck. There's actually a fucking thing. Let's do that. Okay, or not, I guess.
I'm here.
How can I... Is there a way I can push my camera out further? I would love to send... Like...
I don't think I can go that far, but you can have somebody else take a picture and give it to you.
That's true.
Can you change the podium?
There's like a... Here, I'll just show everyone.
You can... Oh wait, yeah, you can just do this. Also, well, no, I guess.
Oh wait, you can lock it in place, can't you?
Do it like that.
Isn't there a way you can, like...
Oh wait, maybe not.
Eh.
It has to be like within your walking distance, I think. So like I can go like this,
Cycle movement space.
and then walk way over here, and then set it, and then walk all the way back.
Boop. Boop.
I'm trying to... Okay, I can't do this. Viz, can you take a photo?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Hang on, let me set my camera up.
I don't know where my screenshot folder is,
Well,
but...
hang on, let me set my hat properly.
What the fuck? I've used this avatar for a long time and I didn't know I could just pull out a wingman.
Yeah, you've gone.
Hang on, I'm just setting my hat right because it's... I have to be correct fashion, you know.
There is a whole other
That'll do. Alright, I'm here with my trophy.
How to take a picture.
Fudge, get in position.
Nobody can say that I don't.
I want to Did you get it?
Fudge, get in position. I'm ready to take the photo. You're third place.
3, 2, 1, cheese, I guess.
She golf.
Birdie.
Birdie.
Okay.
Eagle. I got the Fred trophy, by the way. I don't know if that's the trophy I'm meant to have.
I need to go to bed first, and then I need to go to work. Oh, okay.
Have a good day.
Good night, Lord
Trophy.
Fudge. Thanks for coming.
In case two people are playing at once.
I guess. Well, they're two trophies for specific things by the looks of it. And with that, Fudge was dead.
Oh yeah, because it's for each side. So we
Wait, change podium?
I'll probably...
Oh, you can change the size so it looks shitty.
Nice.
That's if you have tiny avatars, I guess.
What's that, dear?
I have a prize for you.
Oh my god, it's the shitty ham and cheese.
Breakfast sandwich.
It's not a sandwich. It's a muffin.
It's clearly a sandwich.
It's not a sandwich. It's a muffin. It's an English muffin. It's a McMuffin.
English muffin. No, I know that. But people also call them breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, and they're
Which
wrong.
was me and Fudge. Who is gone? No, my hat.
So
Also,
there is
it says it has
another
ham on it. Who fucking puts ham on these things? It's bacon. You meant to put bacon
I
on them.
mean, you put bacon on it. I agree.
I can put him on it.
Ah!
There's another hole we could do, or we could go to.
I think we should do something else and we can come back here another day, just because we have done a lot of golf.
Yeah, this could be. We could totally come back to this.
I see Jake is taking photos.
Gotta commemorate the day I came in second place.
That's true. That's true. I should have taken some photos.
What do you got
Wait,
here?
I'll take some photos. How do I...
Okay.
Wait.
Are we good? Everybody here? We
hang
all
on,
good to go?
I'm gonna... Wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. No. No. Controlling the... Trying to hit the, like, buttons on the side of the camera is a nightmare. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all.
What are you trying to do?
Fix my mistake. I'm trying to hit the buttons on the side of the goddamn thing, and it's...
It's
That's-
impossible.
Yeah, fuck this camera, honestly.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to hit a button on the side, that's all. Like, it's not like I'm trying to do anything with the camera. I'm just trying to hit the button.
You need to point at it like you're using like the cursor, as opposed to your fingers.
An English muffin is a yeast bread. A sandwich is an item food between two bread with meat. Ah, two bread with meat! So in that case, Americans are wrong!
Okay, so can I drop this portal?
Yeah, you can drop a portal.
You probably can.
Yay, I don't know where we're going. Does anyone know where we're going, ever? Meat, cheese, or other filling? Okay. No, I see what you're getting at, Cave. And in other terms, so in that case, burgers are not burgers, they're sandwiches. So theoretically, it's actually a beef sandwich. That's what I'm going to call it from now, even though I already call it that to piss off Americans, because they piss me off by calling chicken burgers chicken sandwiches. When they're not sandwiches, they're burgers, even though they're like, but a burger is with beef, and it's like, no, you're wrong. I get very annoyed, okay? I get very heated about the difference with burgers and shit. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry you're constantly wrong being American. So, prop hunt, eh?
What the fuck?
Why do I feel like this is going to be very glitchy? As is your right. I agree with defining a burger as using ground meat. Oh, I completely disagree with that, Brock. The only thing in my mind, in my world, in my belief, my ideology that states that what a burger really is the burger bun. And even then, you can be creative. As a poor child, our beef burgers growing up were actually with sliced bread because we were incredibly poor. Burger definition. A dish consisting of a round patty of ground beef, sometimes savory ingredient, that is fried or grilled, typically served split bun or roll with various condiments or toppings. So Gamblord is right. Ground beef or something other savory ingredient. Yes, I am actually correct, but Americans refuse to accept it. They call everything a chicken sandwich, and they're completely wrong. I have health? Oh god. Tracer mines? I haven't read all the instructions, and Deer has already gone into the arena.
Are we good? Do you know the controls, you fucks?
No, I don't.
I literally just said that I didn't. Alright, so shapeshift is the trigger. Left joystick is the move. Rotate is right. Adjust viewpoint is left trigger and left joystick. Taunt is both triggers. Deals damage. Upgrades boxes. Helps reduce... You should be over here behind me. Jump on a hunter's head or throw another prop to bonk. Deals a lot of damage. Blinds them temporarily. Okay. Hunter controls. Pick up and trigger is shoot gun. Fix upgrade box is trigger. Both triggers are to plant a mine. To launch bombs is tap with gun and shoot? Oh, so it's like a grenade launcher. Okay, I'm ready to go. Is everyone else ready to go?
Okay, we're waiting on Viz.
Ooh, rain effect. How do we start? Oh, we have to join. Ooh, trace mines.
Do we have to? Hang on. Okay, I'll figure it out. Guns, pick up.
Okay.
After read all the things.
I'll just wing it.
Oh, I can't do anything because Deer's doing it. So how do I join?
Yeah,
How do we
join?
game?
It
Or
says
just
there's
go?
a next round 5, so...
How many of us are there? There's 5. Okay, so we're in.
Correct.
It's okay, Brock. We're all wrong sometimes. I'm wrong most of the time, but this, I know I'm right. Americans are wrong, but it's okay.
There's the next round 4. What?
I've heard folk bred to the chicken burgers. They're correct. I like that.
Hold on. I just had a thought.
Rectangle round.
Cameras might give you away.
Yeah, they might.
Does it say? I'm sure the person who made this would have thought of cameras.
Hold on, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I guess it's part of the fun.
Okay, let's just go. Let's just go. Start it, dear. If the camera gives me away, you're gonna just see my eyes. Am I a hunter? What am I? Oh, I'm a prop. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I'm third person.
Wait, someone who's a prop, come to me. Okay, so I can y'all? Okay, y'all can still see. Where's another prop? Okay, well, too late. I guess we'll just have to find out. You know what? Fuck it. So, okay, that's taunting. I actually was tempted to, Brock. I was really fucking tempted. Sorry, Mjolnir Hunter. Mjolnirhelm. It's not a matter of, like, I can't read, but my mind is wanting to say it before I've read it properly. Before my mind is like, this is how you say things. My only thing with the classification of chicken, a piece of chicken like grilled chicken breast or something is just breaded chicken patty or ground chicken would be a burger. It's a case-by-case basis. See, all of that, to me, is a burger. That's all a burger. Whoops. This is so dumb. Can you hear me? Can you hear me talk? Oh, well, I guess I can't fucking figure that out. Hey, chat. I guess I can't. Can I spectate? Whoa. Oh, whoa. Hey. There's Viz. Let's see how Viz goes. Hi, Viz! I get it. Hi, Viz. It's a funny joke. May have to agree to disagree on that front. I mean, I'm having to do that with Americans all the time. Can they hear me? Can they hear you talking?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, no, I mean, I know right now, but like when...
Oh, the enemy. Oh, no, I don't. I hope not.
Well, in that case, I might just have to mute VRChat, Mike, if they can. If they can, that's fine. I mean,
yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, that's just this button.
Easy, and then you can still talk to your chat.
Yeah. Which, at the moment, we're all discussing the merits of what is and isn't a burger. Don't. You'll be wrong.
No, why not? I like burgers. I'm a connoisseur.
Okay, here's a question.
I actually really like
okay,
burgers.
you grab you go to prepare yourself a burger. You get your burger bun. You slice it in half to get that delicious top and bottom. You get your slice of cheese. You get your preferred sauce that you put on. You slather that on the bread and then put the cheese on top, of course. And then what you do is you grab your meat, which in this case is grilled chicken breast. You put that on top of the cheese. You grab your toppings, whatever you choose, be it lettuce, be it tomato, be it onions, be it anything or any combination, and then you put the bread on top. What is that?
A chicken sandwich.
You're wrong, it's a chicken burger.
No, a burger is using a patty. So
I'm sorry, but you are incredibly wrong there, Jake. It's okay to be wrong, but it's okay. You are wrong.
Wait, can I not hear Jake?
How could you do this to me?
Oh.
How could you mute Jake?
I couldn't hear you this whole time.
This whole time? I've talked to you several times.
It looks like Deer is farting into heaven.
I can't believe this.
Usually on those longer buns.
I can't believe you've done this.
I believe it. I'm incompetent.
It's fine. I don't really. It's okay.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
A patty makes a burger.
In my opinion. Meditate there while I grab some water.
Alright,
so when I first shapeshifted, I accidentally turned into a giant couch, and then I got stuck, and I couldn't change back.
Oh, good.
Until like right before they saw me.
I feel like we should make the round shorter if we can.
My
Maybe.
face.
Only because
Disgusting
I mean-
sweat.
Deer's doing pretty good.
Yeah. When you move in any degree, do other people see that like smoke effect? I guess that is happening around your thing.
I didn't see it when I moved.
I mean, it's not like
Yeah, I didn't see it
dripping.
when I moved either.
As the kids say, my face is moist.
Yeah, I feel it. Not your face, but like my face is also moist.
I was about to say, I didn't know you could feel my face, Viz. I'd be a little bit scared that you'd be able to feel it right now, considering you're in Canada.
Oh, Cat's looking through the room where I destroyed it because I turned it into a couch by accident.
Oh, nice. Hang on, I'm just reorienting myself. Where's my camera? There's my camera. Hey, chat. Even though you can see me in the
a really good spot.
webcam, because I
Alright.
decided to have that on today.
Viz suggested we shorten the rounds, but also what we could do is maybe like
Not be bad.
after a few minutes we have to start moving. Yeah, well.
Well, here's the thing,
That would
Jake.
make it longer.
You and I got caught fairly quickly, so I don't think we need to change the rules for us very immediately. Serial is technically
that's why I mean that's why I think after a few minutes then whoever they have to start moving. I don't think Deer can tell who's left or not.
Well, there's only one of each
but-
right now, so I don't think we get told who else is left on our teams.
That's what I mean. So maybe we just all start moving after a few minutes of
Maybe.
finding us.
Or we could just shorten the round to begin with, because there's still another 2 minutes. I'd also just sit down while I wait. Where's my chair?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Where is my
Where
chair?
am I?
Where am I?
Where?
Chair. Am I going to
Okay.
hit the wall?
This is fine. Ow, my ass.
Wait, my chair should be right here. Aha, I found it. Oh, Jesus. I did hit something.
I like
Okay,
this.
here's the chair.
This. And then
And then
this.
sitting down in the chair. Huh. And let me just... And now we're seated. While we wait for Deer, I'm just going to sit here. Yeah, if you're not using a bun, it's not a burger. I kind of agree with that. So long as it's on a bun, it's a burger. But also, there are some limitations where, like, I know there are some fancy places that will actually put a burger on, like one of those mini baguettes. Like, they will actually, like, make a burger and call it a burger, put it on a baguette, and it's like, this is basically a burger, but you put it in a sandwich? Like, what are you doing? Make up your mind. Did you want to make a sandwich or did you want to make a burger?
What if I have all the contents of a burger, a traditional burger, but I put it on a pretzel bagel?
What the fuck is a pretzel bagel? I need clarification. What the
Imagine
fuck is a pretzel?
bun,
Yep, pretzel. Okay, you lost me at bun.
but
Is it pretzel
bagel.
shaped?
No, it is bagel shaped with pretzel bread.
What the fuck is pretzel? Is it just bread with pretzels in it? Or is it just salty bread?
No, it's. Have you never had pretzel buns and stuff before?
Clearly I haven't. I'm asking what it is. I don't think we have that.
Make pretzel buns.
We don't have pretzels in well, we do have pretzels in Australia. We don't have pretzel bread. I've never heard of pretzel bread.
Pretzel bread is amazing. It's so good.
I should try it sometime. It sounds good. I mean, I love pretzels. That would be really nice with a burger, like
Targeting is
oh,
weird.
perfect, like soft.
Yeah, pretzel
And, like,
pretzel
crunchy.
Pretzel buns are my favorite way to eat hamburgers. Oh, it's not crunchy though. It's just tasty bread.
Oh well, then I retract my statement. No,
You really like tasting bread.
I would really like it. It would be
Hold on.
nice.
Dear, please tell me you know what pretzel bread is.
Well, Deer obviously knows what pretzel bread is. She's American. They're American. They know what pretzel bread is. I'm not American. Of course I don't know what pretzel bread is.
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you that
actually go
one.
get food.
Are you gonna go get pretzel bread?
So, I might come back? Yes. Obviously.
Deer's getting pretzel bread. Bring some for the class.
Yeah, okay.
Where
Yeah, sure. Bye.
I was just looking around. Wait, so Deer's leaving?
Deer's leaving, so I'm the
now,
master
possibly.
now, apparently. Here,
I was
I'll.
gonna say, I'm gonna play one more round and then I'm gonna go.
Okie
Oh, okay.
dokie. Here, let me lower the game time to 99 minutes.
Yeah, that's great.
Why is that an option?
Maybe 420 minutes.
For like
4 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
We can have like more than 20 people. That'd be ideal, I guess.
Game is starting.
I'm glad you agree with me, Ox.
Like,
Am I the hunter? Okay, I'm the hunter. So we'll just keep the camera here. I'll just stay seated for this one. I guess we'll probably be ending up... Ooh, guns! Bomb upgrade. Keep away from mimics. Taunting can interfere with the upgrade process. Should I dual wield or should I like... Oh man, I'm gonna fucking dual wield shotguns. Fucking ace. Okay, actually what I'm gonna do is...
I guess this is my
Let me just push the chair back. And we'll stand up here. We'll give them a little bit more time. Because this is gonna be... Let's go.
What the fuck is that flashing poop over there? Okay.
Viz, I can hear you, by the way.
Hi, Cam. Can you hear me?
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Nope.
Are you the fountain?
You'll never know. I'm gonna eat a pizza while you try to find me.
Well, that's not gonna work. Okay, how do I get up there? How the fuck do you get up there? I don't know how to navigate this area!
What?
I miss deer every day, Gordon. How the fuck do I... This doesn't seem fair. How the fuck do I get up there? Oh, outside. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. By the time I get up here, they're going to be able to run away. Okay, maybe 4 minutes was a mistake. Which one are you?
No!
That's right. Viz is dead, I think. Is that dead? What is this?
Oh my god,
Is this...
oh my god.
Are you dead?
Yep, I'm definitely dead.
Okay. I kind of legitimately need to know because I don't know what is and isn't dead in this. I don't know what death looks like.
I'm not dead.
Okay. Now you're dead. Well, I got Viz, at least. Set the camera to behind me? Yeah, I probably should. I think that's behind me. Tell me if that's not behind me. The fuck is that? Red mist? You know, you try and learn everything in this game, and it's like, no. It's behind. Oh, the camera's behind me. Okay. Wait. No, wait, that was just me pushing it through. I think they're actually above me again.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it actually would be the perfect time for it. But unfortunately, I didn't do it because I'm an idiot. I should have. I really should have. So if I were Jake, Jake probably turned into a sandwich of some sort to piss me off. No, Jake's above me. Coffee cup.
Where?
Boba Fett.
Did you see me?
At the very end, I saw you.
We
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, your thing fell down, and I was like, I saw your health bar go to basically 0, so I was like, is that dead?
Yeah.
Is that what it looks like from the hunter perspective?
I was at. Yeah, I was at 1 HP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you kill
whatever
them,
reason.
explode and pop out.
Yeah, I realized that when I properly killed Viz.
Yeah. I'm gonna tag out now. I'm gonna stop VRing.
Yep.
I would love to play this again on the default time with like way more people.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'll probably save this.
I'll save this world for later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hang on, I can do that. That's the thing that I can do.
Yes.
How do I do that? I forget.
I forgot to save the golf world. Whoops.
You click on the world itself and hit favorite.
Is there like a history?
And then you can also there is.
Oh, there is. Recent. Cool.
Super.
I'm gonna save all of these.
What was the last one called?
Putt Putt Pond.
Putt Putt Pond.
Favorite? Yeah. Worlds.
Favorite?
You can have so many worlds favorited, but not very many.
There's a whole heap of there's also a heap of worlds that I saw that I kind of want to try that were a part of the world jam that happened. That's like obstacle courses. So there's like one that was like monkey ball kind of themed by the looks of it, but like you're on top of the ball obviously, so you don't get sick.
Right.
I have a bunch of ambient worlds saved.
Yeah. And next time I really want to not just start in a world where nothing's happening and spend like most of the time doing nothing except walking around a world where there's nothing to do except walk. Because we tend to spend so much time there, and then by the time we're done with that, we start the next world, and then Deer's like, I gotta go because I feel sick. And it's like,
yes, because I'm dying.
Because like I know Deer had like 5 other worlds to go to, and it's like we're not gonna get to them because Deer's gonna feel sick and need to stop. And then we're gonna get to it. Like we're gonna spend so much time in the first world. By the time we finish another world, we'll get to the third one, and then like I'll probably or Viz will be like, I'm done for now.
We get to the third world, and then there's not as much society established, and
Yeah.
people don't have access to safe drinking water.
Exactly, and then we have to get those drinking straws where you can like turn water into drinking water. Why is my camera not letting me touch it? What the? Oh, that's because I'm.
You're breaking your arm.
That's because I'm in the menu at the moment, like an idiot. And you can't change the camera while you're.
Yeah. But yeah, this was fun. I'm gonna go eat pizza, and then
Go eat pizza, and then play Titanfall 2.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Pizza.
Goodbye, Viz.
Pizza.
Goodbye, Viz.
Bye, everyone.
See you next month
Bye.
for VRChat.
VRChat 2.
Oh, there's fireworks coming out of Viz's face.
Don't forget to clear your VRChat cache.
What?
Goodbye.
I don't have cash.
What?
I'm poor.
Well, you are a streamer.
Okay. I'll be off too. I'll go to my home. Thank you both for coming. It's always fun when people just fucking join. The laser tag's really fucking fun. I asked Deer if we could do it today, and Deer was like, yeah, I'll add it to the list. And I'm like, that means we're not going to get it done, because I know Deer's got like 5 worlds, and we're only going to get to like 2 or 3 of them. It's really, really fun.
I also wanted to show you the world. I also wanted to show you guys that world where that has like all the movies and TV shows and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Stream, but
I really should look at it sometime, but I'll go home now. Goodbye.
Okay.
Wait.
Bye, cat.
Oh. And now we're home. Where we ought to be. Hang on. Let me just. Wait, that's not how you do this. Settings. Exit VRChat. Hang on, let me switch microphones. Probably shouldn't have slammed my headset on the thing. That probably made a loud noise. Switch. Huzzah! Hello. Wait. Fuck, I forgot the webcam. There we go. Now it's... No, oh god, the camera's trying to look for the cat, but the cat's not there. I'm professional. Hi, everybody. God damn it. Blah. 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 Okay. Huh. What a fun day. Gamma's moist. Sure. Not in a fun sense. That was a lot of fun. I honestly had a lot of fun. If there's one thing I really love doing as a joke, it's commentating shit. I find it always a barrel of laughs and a lot of fun improv. Okay, let's... So I think Viz is stopping as well. In that case, let's say hi. I don't think... Yeah, I did rely a little bit too much on the Pepper joke, but you know, over saying a joke is also a funny. Let's say hi to Nicole, shall we? Because I believe Nicole's just started. Is Viz still going, or is Viz staying? Or is Viz stopping for the night? Because I know Viz is. Yeah. Hey Jackie, yeah, I'm done with VR for now. Howdy everybody. Shit, I should probably turn on my headset. Hang on. Let me put the headset on so I can hear, and then unplug my headset. So I can... Don't worry about that. That just caused everything to fall apart. Now I should be able to hear things. Although this feels weird. It feels weird now talking and hearing muffled sounds. Yeah, it's only been 3 hours, but we stopped because Deer wanted to stop and Viz wanted to stop. So it was like, well, as much as I could continue, it's like it's the fewer people, the kind of less fun it becomes doing things. I would be really nice to spend the full 5 hours streaming VR chat. That's kind of why I start at the normal time and don't start early, because if we start early, it's like by the time I would normally start streaming, people are leaving anyway. Those other guys weren't cool enough. Oh, it's fine. Sorry, Jackie. But thank you for subbing for 20 months. I kind of want to see if we can change VR chat to twice a month, because we only do it once a month and we only spend like 2-3 hours in it. So it's like, can we just do it twice a month, please? So we can... yeah, that's the thing as well. It's like, I could sit there and wait for Deer to come back, or I could sit for like, I don't know, someone else to come online and want to join. But I'm like...
16 bits.
I'm like, I don't want to do that. I should really move the alert box somewhere that isn't on my face. Let's move it here to this corner. That way you can still see the cat if he comes in, but he's not going to because the door's shut, because I don't want to accidentally step on the cat while I'm in VR. Deer's AC ever revive? I don't think so. But thank you for the 16 bits, Helix. Canadian whiskey blended with Jamaican rum. Delicious. But yeah, I tend to not want to just sort of sit around in VR chat doing nothing, which is why I'm not really a big fan of worlds where the only point of the world is to just, wow, it's this place from Super Mario Sunshine. It's like, cool, what's the point? Like, all we're doing is like, it's 5 minutes of, wow, it's this place, and then it's just like, considering how we only tend to stream VR chat for like 3 hours, we are wasting a lot of time on this right now. I don't know. I would like to, I might talk to Deer and Viz and like try and plan it better in it, not better in the sense of like we're doing bad now, but like, you know, try and get more people involved of like, hey, we're going to be doing this in VR chat this month. If anyone wants to join, come and join. I know Dither's really busy at the moment with VR chat, not VR chat, with their partner push. I don't know what words are. So I don't know, I might we may ask Dither of Dither's Free for like some VR chat down the line, but I also know they're incredibly busy at the moment trying to get their partnership, which I hope they get. I was going to do something in October, not a partner push, but like I was going to make an attempt, a little bit more of an attempt. But I decided, nah, I not this October. It's not right. Too many things going on, not just with myself, but with other people doing things as well, where it's like, it would be a hassle, and I don't want to get in people's way. So it's like, I'll just do it next year. Which, if you don't know, because I said it the other day, but I'll say it again. I'm not playing Danganronpa 3 in October. I will play Despair Girls though, because I still wanted to play both of them. I was like, I don't know how long Despair Girls is, and I know it's supposedly shorter, but I'm not sure. So I was like, I'll just do Despair Girls this year and do Danganronpa 3 next year, because I had an idea that I wanted to do with Danganronpa 3, V3, whatever it is. But I wouldn't be able to get it done in time, so I'll just do it next year. First Barry group VR was where I met Dia, Gam, and Dither. I've been stuck following them ever since. It's a lot of fun. I love VR a lot. I really need to go through, because like I try to go through each of my streams to grab just clips from it. Not just, not that I'm trying to do like a highlights of myself, because it's like I don't have time to do that. Mainly just so I have the clip so I can remember it. Sometimes I might do something small, like the thing I do very occasionally when I'm not stuck in ADHD hell of editing them in a vertical format and putting them on Twitter and what's it called? TikTok. That's what that thing's called. But I like just having them as well, because it's like, man, that was a lot of fun. It's like, that's what happened in this stream. So I really need to go back with this one and do it. The VRChat ones tend to be the ones where there's a lot happening, especially. Like the beanbag that whenever anyone sat on it would just, and then grabbed it, it would cause them to go flying into the sky. And then like the time, I think it was Fudge, was Kiryu, sat on the beanbag, grabbed it, and went through the wall. And I was like, well, there they go. Turn towards the window, and you can see them just behind the window outside. Lots of good times. Lots of fun, regardless. If looks like Viz is still going, so I'll just raid Viz in that case. But yeah, I would like to do more with VR chat, even if it is like getting people in who don't have VR, like going to friends and be like, hey, we're doing worlds that specifically you can do without VR, like the golf one, or the laser tag you can do without VR. It's like try and get more people in, that sort of thing, because it's VR chat is a lot of fun, but it's a lot more fun with more people. And it's like, it's that sort of thing of like, basically once Deer leaves, then Viz is like, I kind of want to leave. Like I'm getting tired too, I guess. And then it's just like, well, it's me with a few people left over, and it's like, I may as well just send it here. Laser tag does wear you out fast, so it definitely has to be the last thing we do in a day. But we'll say hi to Viz. Tuesday, when I next stream. Well, Barry's not streaming on Sunday, is he? He's not streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'll stream or not. I might just do a chill editing stream if I wake up on time. If I sleep in, I won't stream. So if I'm streaming, then I'm streaming. If I'm not, then I'm not. I'll send messages regardless, but have fun. Thanks again for coming, everyone. I'm so tired. Scooby-Doo boop boop boop.